All right, hello YouTube. Welcome to the Geekery Abides, and we do have audio. I tripped myself up by thinking about that right in the middle of saying that, but yeah, welcome to Geekery Abides, episode number 78. Of course, Halloween, good year,
Yeah,
1978.
1978.
Good stuff. Yeah, so let's go ahead and hit the intro and get started. Where our main topic is, of course, Harry Potter 6.
Yes.
Okay.
Half-Blood Prince.
C. Let's hit the intro.
He who is ashamed of his geekery has forgotten the face of Stan Lee.
You the proud, the geeky.
This is the podcast, Geekery Abides.
Hello and welcome to episode number 78 of Geekery Abides. My name is Tad, and with me as always is Peter.
Hello.
We are here in the third week of February. So yeah, of course, hopefully everyone saw on the social medias, but I had some internet service provider issues last week. The internet died on Thursday morning. And I think it got fixed finally like Friday night. And it was so late in the day that by that time I didn't have time to actually watch the movie for this as well as do any prep, because all my prep time is usually Thursday night, Friday during the day and stuff. So there was just no way to actually go live for the show. Or it would have been a very piss poor show, especially this one. I wouldn't have been able to, wouldn't have had time to watch the damn movie. So that would have, been a very, I would have just sat here silently while he just talked first.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But the whole point is you watching the movie.
I know.
I've
Yeah.
seen them before.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's the reason we delayed a week. But in terms of scheduling wise, that doesn't change anything. So we are back a week from today for our next episode. And yeah, let's go ahead and dive on in. Of course, on the YouTube side, if you want to subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications, that keeps all of us, it keeps Simba from causing his dad to die. So we gotta make sure you do that. Help things out there. I don't know where that came from, but it's good stuff.
Generational trauma.
Yeah, as I say, 90s millennial trauma there.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. All right, let's and then let's jump on over to the emails. If you want to reach out to the show, there's two ways to do that. If the damn thing will change, there we go. And it is shooting us either of us an email directly. It's either Peter at geekeryabides.com or Tad TADD at geekeryabides.com. Of course, we do the shows every other, so the odd ones are mine, the even ones are Peter's. So if you want to reach out to a host about a future show, just send it straight to them. Or if you have something you want to surprise someone with, of course, send it to the other person. So that is how you contact the show. And then, of course, let's jump on over to watching, reading, playing.
Okay.
And yeah, it's up to you, however you want.
You go ahead. I know we got a few extra days for this one, so there's might be more stuff.
Yeah. I mean, without internet, man, that's tough.
You have this movie collection behind you, and yet you're telling me you didn't have anything to watch?
Actually, I don't remember if I didn't watch anything while everything was down. I ended up playing actually. So got someone, because the last episode I had 0 playing. So
Yeah.
got that resolved. So I'll start at the bottom there with playing. So I jumped in and actually, let me do watching because it actually makes more sense now that I think about it. So on the watching side, still watching Star Trek Next Generation. I want to say I'm in the spitting distance of the end of season 6, so I've got one more full season to go. And yeah, that's been a lot of fun. I mean, I feel like I come back to that show every couple years, every 5 or so years, because grew up on it. And then on the watch side, I'll hit my one rewatch, and I did rewatch Oppenheimer last week sometime. I don't remember when it was. Maybe the week before. I think it was a week before, probably. Yeah. So yeah, I've just been kind of jonesing for that. And then my algorithm started throwing me scenes from it, and it's just a fucking great movie, man.
It's fantastic.
It's so good. And then on the new side, new watches. Right around the last episode, maybe the week after the last episode, I went and saw the Sam Raimi Send Help.
How was that?
It was good. It was very Sam Raimi for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was, I mean, first R-rated movie for him since Drag Me to Hell, I think, back in the early 2000s.
Wow.
So he's had quite a stretch of no R-rated movies. So it's good stuff. Yeah, Sam Raimi's great. And then I decided to I think it was the week after. I don't remember all the timing on this now, but basically there was a day I was sitting and I was trying to figure out the movie, like something new to watch for that given week. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to throw on Apple, and I watched the Tetris movie.
Oh, how was that?
So it was good. I mean, it's historic, but it's like dramatized. Like there's there's like a car chase at one point. I'm like, I'm pretty sure this didn't happen. Like we're talking about computer programmers and shit here. This isn't gonna really happen. But
I don't know how to drive.
The one thing that threw me off is very prescient with the modern day current events at the current time, because I don't know if you know, but the partner of Jeffrey Epstein is Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah.
Well, her dad was a billionaire tycoon named Robert Maxwell. And I'm watching this movie, and
the name sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why.
So I'm watching this movie, and the antagonist, the bad guy for the whole movie, is Robert Maxwell.
Yeah.
The owner of a number of things, but he had a video game wing of his stuff. So it was just very weird, because it's like, I know who that is, and I know the things that come from him.
Ugh.
So yeah, so that was kind of interesting in terms of like whatever. But no, it was good. What's his name from Eggsy from Kingsman was the star. I think he
Taron
Egerton.
Yeah,
so he had a lot. I think he was a producer and stuff as well. So it was, and I love Tetris. So it is a really cool story, because I mean, I think most people probably know it's a Russian game that was originally made in Russia.
Yeah.
So basically it's kind of a drama based on the whole idea of basically getting it through the Iron Curtain and getting it over to like the Western world and stuff. So it's pretty cool. And of course, one of my favorite games is Tetris. It's a fun game.
Yeah.
Play that for hours. And then I think it was last week I don't remember. I don't fucking remember anymore. But I also decided on another first time watch, because I think I'm still to the point where I have had a new movie every single week, at least one. And I watched Predator Badlands, which I actually missed in theaters. Yeah. So yeah, I really enjoyed that one actually.
Did you?
I think I expected it to be okay at least, but it ended up being better than I thought it was going to be. So yeah, it was good. Also, one of the weird things in it, there's not a single human in the entire movie.
Nope.
Wild.
There's not.
It's wild. Yeah.
Yeah.
First Predator, I think, ever with a name too, because we've never really given them names, because they've always just been, it's the Predator for the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so it was kind of cool to get like some building on that. And of course, Harry Potter and the Half-Blooded Prince. Not read anything though. I've been very much in the music and podcast realm recently. So after finishing The Outsider, I haven't picked anything up. I got to figure out, because we got to watch, or we got to read for our other show. So it's like, I think I'm holding off any reading, because I don't want to like engage with something that might overlap. So I'm largely just doing podcasts and music right now. So no reading. And then playing last week with no internet. I realized my Switch, as long as I connect to my phone one time to make sure because your credentials like expire, so you can't just like download like whatever if you have like, and then just like, well, maybe Tetris could always work, because I actually bought that game outright. But I also have like the $50 a year subscription where I can play all the old shit.
Yeah,
and that one you have to sign on like every 5 days. So I just connected it to my phone. That refreshed it for plenty of time. So I played Tetris, but then I also jumped in and played the entirety and 100%ed Super Mario World.
There you go.
Super Mario for Super Nintendo. And then that, of course, led me to jumping over to Mario 64, which I am currently 60% of the way through 100%ing. So, yeah, playing a lot of Mario on the brain recently.
Nice.
So, good stuff. Gotta love Mario.
Gotta love Mario trailer out for the new movie.
I don't know what you're talking about there.
There's a new movie.
They don't make movies.
Yes, they
for
do.
Mario. No, they don't.
They're good.
No, they don't.
First movie was awesome.
No, I don't think so.
You should watch it.
No, I don't think so.
I'll put it as a topic for later this year.
No, that's a hard no, sir. The day they decided to not give the guy that's been voicing Mario for 40 years the job to voice him is the day that they lost my interest ever.
What, Chris Pratt doesn't do it for you?
Nope. Not at all. Give me a talented voice actor, because he's not. He's an actor. Voice acting and acting is a very different thing, and I feel like unfortunately it was Robin Williams that opened this fucking can of worms. But he did fine because it's Robin Williams. But it's like now I just feel like everyone thinks they've got to have fucking name stars for voice acting roles, and it's like, why? Like I can't see them. Like.
Right.
And most of them aren't that talented as voice actors. Like, I don't know. It's a pet peeve of mine. It is sad that it was Robin that started it all, because before that it was always just you always had a roster of voice actors that did every voice thing ever. And
they had a monopoly. They had to expand it out.
Yeah, I don't even know if now it's just like, oh, we're just gonna get some random. Let's get Dave Bautista to voice something. It's like, why?
I got you. So I'm going to start with playing. Since we have 3 weeks to cover, my playing is broken up into two. So before Valentine's Day and after Valentine's Day, because my wedding anniversary is the 18th. So my wife and I have always paired our anniversary and Valentine's Day together. But before, I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2, Quarantine Zone, Phasmophobia, and Cult of the Lamb. Just kind of whatever I was in the mood for that day, I would go. And sometimes I would even play 3 different games throughout the day. I'm not like die hard into one or the other.
Yeah.
And then Valentine's Day, my wife got me Arc Raiders, and I have played nothing else since then.
I don't know what that means.
So Arc Raiders is a new game. It came out in October last year. It's an extraction shooter. So you load into a map and you go loot. If you can find blueprints, you can find guns, and it's basically a post-apocalyptic world where the robots took over. So you're living underground in Speranza, and you have to go to the surface to loot. So it's like run down and everything like that. There's robots everywhere. If the robots see you, they try to kill you. But they added a twist to it that's not in other games, I feel, as much, is that other players can also kill you.
Okay. Yeah,
So there's like, you're like kind of on edge. Like, there's really big robots, like AT-AT-sized robots that'll just kill you with like one shot. There's little face hugger running robots that literally jump on your face and you have to struggle to get them off. There's little balls that roll around and just explode when they're next to you. There's ones that catch you on fire, the flamethrower units and stuff. But then the majority of them are flying, so you have to shoot their rotors out. And it's very, very simple. It doesn't have a very complex like gun system like a lot of shooters do. It's like you have light, medium, heavy, and then energy weapons. That's it.
Yeah.
Like there's not 18 different styles of ammo and stuff like that. So it's just been a lot of fun upgrading, doing quests. That's the other thing, is that they have quests. So it's like, hey, go here and put a battery in and reinstall, get our solar panels back up kind of thing. Go here and explore this area for us. We haven't had anyone go there for a while. So
yeah,
I've been obsessed with it. But also, because I've only been playing one game, I haven't been watching anything because it's very intense. Both headphones on, not watching something. It's like Red Dead. I watch and play at the same time. But I've also been taking breaks and watching stuff full attention, which means I've been watching a lot of new stuff. So I finished Fallout Season 2. I watched Alien Earth.
Oh, I still need to pick that back up. I petered out in the middle and then I got distracted and shit. So
need to finish it.
I do need to finish it. Yeah.
I've been watching a bunch of Olympics in the morning because they're in Italy, so the stuff stops usually around mid-afternoon. I rewatched Star Wars episodes 1, 2, and 3, Solo, and Rogue One.
So Ben Quadraneros, hell yeah.
I will be rewatching 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 here soon. Just going through all the Star Wars. Just decided it's time to rewatch everything. Pleasantly surprised with how much I enjoyed Solo. It's only like the third time I've seen it. So Rogue One is still amazing as always, and 1, 2, and 3 are phenomenal.
Yeah.
Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, obviously. Exactly. Tad, you're going to be so proud of me. You already know one of these.
Yeah.
I watched Weapons.
Yeah, and?
Fantastic movie. I also watched The Witch.
Okay.
And I also watched Sinners.
Okay.
The 3 movies that you have been hounding me on, which, I cannot believe this. Dude, it's 10 years old.
The Witch, yeah.
2016. I have not watched it for 10 years of you
Yeah.
telling me to watch it. I apologize, sir. That movie was good.
Does that like the taste of butter?
Ugh.
Does that like to live deliciously?
Yeah.
But did you watch it with subtitles?
Of course. I watch everything with subtitles.
Baby
so-
mashing sounds.
Good lord.
It's my favorite subtitle in the
That-
history of subtitles, man.
That got us so bad.
That's one of my favorite subtitle
Oh.
of all time, man. It's my favorite subtitle
Lord.
of all time. So good.
I will say, Weapons, The Witch, and Sinners. I thoroughly
That's
enjoyed
quite a
all
trifecta.
3 of those. They were a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Weapons. Funny story. You already know this, but funny story for the audience. My wife and I watched it, and my daughter, teenager, 13, has recently started getting into horror films. She's seen a few. One Scream, The Ring, and I can't remember. Oh, The Conjuring. And she handled them all like a champ. So it's like, okay, she's horror films. We weren't thinking one. Actually, it was last week when we were supposed to be recording. We're like, I was like antsy because I was like, I'm supposed to be doing something.
Yeah.
And my wife's like, well, let's watch a movie. I was like, okay. And so we turned on. First thing I went to was HBO Max, and I saw Weapons, and I'm like, let's finally watch Weapons. Because
Yeah.
the thing is like, I could have watched Weapons, and my wife could have watched Weapons, but Tad recommended that we watch Weapons.
Yeah.
So we've been holding off for a time when we could get together and we were in the mood to watch it, so we watched it. We should have talked to my daughter about it because apparently she wants to see it too.
Yeah.
So after watching it, we're like, there's nothing in there that she can't handle. She can watch it.
Yeah.
So I think she started it but only got halfway through. So
Mm.
she hasn't finished it. So Weapons and The Witch on almost back-to-back days.
That's great. Witches.
Witches, man. Witches. Speaking
Indeed.
of squishing sounds with weapons, that kitchen scene, the principal. and
Oh,
his
yeah,
husband.
yeah.
Oh, Lord,
Yeah.
man.
Brutal.
Just headbutted him into oblivion. Good
Yeah.
Lord.
Love it. Good stuff.
Yeah, so that's quite a bit of watching there. And yeah, Alien Earth, man. So you've seen the first 2 episodes.
Mhm.
Dude, it's like watching a slasher film.
Yeah.
There was so much blood and guts and everything there.
I love
I
it.
showed my wife one scene. It's where the alien is goes into the dinner party and then interacts with the cyborg at the elevator, but takes out all the squad behind him. I showed her
Yeah.
that, and she's just like, "My God!"
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, I know.
Yeah, no, they went hard on it for sure.
Yeah.
I love it. I need to jump back in and finish
you
it.
do need to finish that.
Yeah, for sure.
That'll count as a new thing, right?
No, I'm not. I'm
Movies.
also I'm
Just
not
movies.
counting TV.
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Diving into Harry Potter.
yeah, indeed. Don't have any
Okay.
audio or anything. So yeah, jumping on over to the main topic. So Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
Number 6.
I also
We're getting there.
I also did get a subtitle there. I don't know if you noticed or not. So-
Rip Aragog got too soon.
It's the biggest tragedy in the movie, right?
I don't think so, Tad. There's another character that dies in that movie as well. We'll
I
talk
haven't seen
about.
Gary Oldman yet because I still don't believe he's dead because Gary Oldman's eternal.
You still-
Also, no
Okay.
fucking fat family. So
the Dursleys
Love-
again.
love
they
that.
weren't- they were in the 5th one. So okay.
yeah, didn't see them, so that made
Yeah.
me very, very, very happy to not because I'm just bracing every time the movie starts. 'Cause I'm just bracing for them.
Yeah.
So when they're not there, I'm always just like, whew,
Yeah.
can move on. So yeah.
So much darker start than other movies. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean,
That's the first thing I wanted to.
I feel
comment on.
yeah, I feel like they've been getting darker as there's been darkness across the entire series, to be
Sure.
honest. But yeah, you could definitely see where it's growing up a little bit more
Yeah.
as we go for sure. So
Got the bridge collapse and the attack on Diagon Alley and taking Ollivander. I don't know if you caught that. That's who they took at the very start of the movie. They flew in, the shop exploded, and they took someone out with a hood. That's Ollivander. That's the guy who makes all the wands.
oh yeah, they mentioned that later in
Yeah.
the movie, I think.
They
right?
go into
So-
the shop, and that's where they see Draco and his mom. They're like, hey, they don't seem like they want to be followed, but that's Ollivander. They took him, the wand maker, away.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah. No, yeah, it was cool. It was interesting because like I think just not being a full on like reader or anything, I wasn't sure if that was starting to cross over into like the normal world or not. Because like some of that
the
was
Muggle
like
world.
some of that I was just like, wait, what's going? Are they just like fuck it? Let's just start killing like real people instead of just whatever. But then it's the more I saw, the more I'm like, no, that looks too futuristic. So that's probably not like normal reality. Whatever.
The bridge.
Yeah, isn't that like their own shit or whatever?
No, that's Muggle world. That Muggles died there.
Oh,
That was a attack on the Muggle world. That's something that hasn't been exactly covered, but it is spoken about. Is that like I'm actually listening to? I guess I didn't cover my reading. I didn't do my reading. I finished the Talisman and I started reading a couple Daredevil comics, and I'm reading Harry Potter 4: Goblet of Fire full cast edition.
oh, okay.
So in that one,
Is that the last one out now?
That is the last one out. Just came
Okay.
out a few days ago.
Yeah, I put those on my watch list or whatever. So
Your wish list, yeah. They cover it actually in that book. They talk about it as like Harry doesn't understand like why the Dark Mark, which is the skull in the sky, is such a big deal because that gets put up above the Quidditch World Cup. And they talk about like that was one of the most terrifying things for them is like imagine coming home and finding that over your house. They put that over the house when they kill. And they're just talking about what the horribleness that Voldemort and his Death Eaters got up to. And one of their favorite things to do was kill Muggles. They just go out. Think of it as kind of like the South. They just go out, find someone, and kill them.
yeah,
That was their sport. Torture, mess with Muggles and
I mean,
stuff.
I'd see no problem with having a giant metal ass skull above my house. I think that'd be pretty fun to me. Just make sure to put on some metal and
some
horror movies and
Metallica
shit.
have a what's his name from Stranger Things playing for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was pretty cool.
No. Terrorizing Muggles. No, that's a thing from like Voldemort's first reign. So before he tried to kill Harry, they would just go around, they would just be killing Muggles. So that's actually something that I don't know if they overtly explained it or if they subtly explained it. That bridge attack is actually in response to them trying to get Cornelius Fudge to resign as prime minister. I mean, minister of magic, not prime minister. And so he refused. So they went and just fucking collapsed the Muggle bridge and killed, I think it's like 40 people. So, because I think it's in the newspaper that Harry's reading.
Yeah,
That you see that it's like Muggle bridge death toll rises.
Oh,
Fudge finally resigns or something like that.
I missed. I think I was looking at some of the other stuff.
Yeah,
on there.
yeah. So they do it very subtly. It's more obvious in the book because how the book starts is it's the Muggle prime minister is dealing with like the worst week anyone's had as a prime minister. The bridge has collapsed. There's a very public murder of some public figures, like in downtown London. It's like we don't know how these people got murdered, but they're murdered like horribly. The entire family's dead, and then like his junior assistant is walking around quacking like a duck. So he just looks like a shitty prime minister, like a bridge collapse, very public murder, and his assistant's a duck. Like, and then the Fudge comes and is like, "Hey, yeah, by the way, that's all our fault," like,
Yeah,
because the prime minister knows about wizards, but they're sworn to secrecy.
wonder how Churchill would
So-
have responded to that.
He had to have known. I mean, wizards existed back then, so. That's actually what the other movies that Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them are actually prequels to the Harry Potter movies. They take place in the 50s. So you actually see some of like old time London and America. It's the only time you ever see America in the Harry Potter universe. So
Interesting.
yeah, so they kind of go into it a little bit more that Fudge is like kind of forced out of office because all the shit that he did in book 5, denying that Voldemort was back, he could have taken action and didn't.
Yeah,
So very kind of Chamberlain-esque, where it's just like, hey, we tried, and it's like, no, get the fuck out. We need someone who actually will do something.
yeah,
So that character is going to be introduced in the next movie. He's in the book, but he's in the next movie. So
yeah. And so so in terms of like, I know we're reading the books, or you're gonna have me read the books after we're all done. But the random questions. There was something you said about a quiz or something. When is that?
the quiz? Oh, we're going to do that after the movies.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do a movie quiz, not a book quiz. Just a movie quiz.
Oh, there's different quizzes?
I'm going to make the quiz. This is
No,
gonna be-
not like
Oh,
knowledge.
no. It's
See if I end up with the snakes.
Yeah. That we'll do. Maybe we'll do that next episode, because there is a website. You actually have to sign up and create an account and everything like that. So I might have you do it beforehand, but not actually do the quizzes until we're on the show.
Okay.
Or maybe you could just reveal your results on the show.
Yeah.
One of the two.
You could take prop bets.
Yeah. We could put out bets. Does Tad end up in Slither? If there's ever a safe bet, it's that Tad's gonna end up in
As
Slither.
long as I don't end up in the Jigglypuffs or whatever the fuck.
The Jigglypuff. Hufflepuff.
It's the worst fucking Nintendo character
Just
too.
remember, that's my wife's house, so you be careful.
It's like, wait, no, that's a Pokemon, right?
Jigglypuff is a Pokemon. Hufflepuff is the house.
Yeah. I could say things. That's all I'm saying. It's just.
I did notice early on in the movie there was a very lack of music.
I noticed that in the last couple. I feel like ever since John Williams dropped out, I'm not saying that music isn't there, but I feel like you've kind of noticed the loss of John Williams for sure. Because there's just a style and a pizzazz. And I mean, I'm a huge fan of his, so and I was trying not to be conscious of like knowing how many there are, because I actually bought a collection of his stuff that has all of the Harry Potter. It's like a box set of all his Harry Potter stuff, and so I kind of roughly knew that he fell off out of it at some point. But I will say that I think over the last couple movies I've just felt like the music's been more muted.
Yeah,
and I don't know. I have definitely noticed that. Let's see. I've got so we got 1, 2, 3 is all he did.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I have noticed, at least for the last couple, and I feel like I haven't even really heard the motifs as much even. Like I feel like I'm not really hearing like restatements of like Hedwig's thing was in that the first one like 70 times or something like that. And I feel like that's probably more than is probably in the rest of the series, because I just feel like it's getting less and less to where we're just not hearing those restatements of the John Williams.
Yeah, so I actually
motifs.
have a note later on, but I'm just going to jump to it now. I noticed the lack of music early on, but I did notice that they did catch up a little bit later on. They did start having music later, and they did have like the Harry Potter stuff, the Hedwig theme, and a couple other things later. But early on, I liked that they kind of didn't do different music. They just did no music, and that is a stylistic choice.
Yeah, no, 100%. It really is. And I guess so you're maybe stating to like the actual artistic choices. I'm just zooming back out a bit just to say that I feel like I've noticed like less music, like because Williams tends to like fill the movies up with a lot of music too. Like he tends to like choose music more than not. I don't know. It's just his style, and a lot of times different composers do different things. But no, you're right. Yeah, because there is definitely a strategic choice to doing no music in specific scenes and stuff.
Yes.
So yeah, no, that's definitely an interesting choice. I never got to the point of looking up who actually composed these later movies. Let's see, composer. Let's see what it says here. Nicholas Hooper. Okay, so not necessarily a name I'm super familiar with, but yeah, let's see. BBC. Okay, so he's on the British side a little bit more.
Yeah.
So, and he scored Order of the Phoenix, Half-Blood Prince, for his friend David Yates. So there's the connection there.
The director David. I was actually just about to bring that up. David Yates actually directed Order of the Phoenix, Half-Blood Prince, and then he directs 7 and 8 as well. So we have one same director for the last 4 movies. So.
Oh, all right. I mean, that's good, I guess, because I feel like there can be stylistic choices with directors and stuff too, that it's probably good to have some like consistency a bit.
He also directed the other trilogy as well, the Fantastic Beast ones. So
okay, so he kind of became the Harry Potter guy.
Yeah.
All right.
So and then going forward with the movie, we have the reveal of a new character right off the bat, Horace Slughorn. Professor Horace Slughorn.
That's the dad from Hot Fuzz.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I was like, swear to God, I'm like, that's fucking Danny's dad. I'm blanking on his name. The constable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And I feel like we're getting to a spot where we're kind of getting new characters. You know, it's not necessarily like character of the week, but I do feel like we're getting at least one major character addition with every new story.
Yep.
So yeah, definitely. Once I got past the fact that I was waiting for him to start talking about crusty jugglers and
The greater good.
the greater good. Yes, indeed. What a genius movie, by the way.
We do need to talk about Hot Fuzz at some point, sir.
Yes, indeed. We also got a new like ability, I guess, like transportation, whatever, like
Apparition.
teleportation type thing. Like, I actually really liked the first showing of that, to actually see it from their point of view.
Yeah.
Like, because I feel like the rest of the way, like, it was fine, but like it was just a different mentality. Like it just looked different when you're just seeing it from afar versus like first person kind of thing, where it's like, what did it look like for them?
For Harry and Dumbledore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, new abilities. And then he's dressed up like a couch or something.
Yeah, he was hiding. Yeah. He was a chair. What'd you think of that scene with like the whole like staging a break-in and a murder and everything?
Yeah, I mean, and then cleaning it all up quite easily.
But
So
magic, sir. It's the glories of magic, right?
yeah, I would probably.
This is the kind of thing. This is the scene here where you can point to someone being like, "Well, would you rather have the Force and a lightsaber or a wand and the magical ability?" It's like,
it's the Force and a lightsaber. So a lightsaber, there's almost nothing that is ever going to make me pick over that. And if you give me the Force too, so I'm not going to cut my own fucking arm off in the first 20 seconds.
That's the thing, is if they just give someone a lightsaber, you're dead. You're going to kill yourself.
But if you give me the Force too, like I don't know if there's much you can offer me. Like
I'm not going to lie, sir. I would be tempted by a wand and magical abilities, because man, there's so much more you could do than just, move things or mind trick someone, or because the thing is, like,
Force choke people.
I think you brought this point up years ago to me.
I mean, you wouldn't think about it, but me, I'd be force choking people. I'd be,
dude. You would be an absolute fucking menace with the Force, because if someone cut you off, you would just flip their car into the fucking ditch next to the road,
or rip the axle off.
That's something we've talked about before too. But no, you actually brought up a point to me about lightsabers and how unpractical they would be in this world, because we're not facing blasters, we're facing guns. So
yeah, it would dissolve the bullets.
It would melt the bullets.
It wouldn't
down.
reflect
It would
them.
atomize them. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't reflect them. So it's
or
like
deflect them, I guess.
Yeah.
Not reflect. Yeah, wouldn't deflect them.
Well,
But
it would be reflection because it's light, right? Lasers are light, so it's reflection, not deflection.
deflection's the real term.
Is
It is.
it-
For Star Wars, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But with a wand, there's so much more I could do with a wand.
yeah, I feel like there's more people nagging me though.
If you had magical abilities,
Yeah, people would be on me all the time for stuff that
you wouldn't tell anyone.
I'm sure they'd track me somehow. Unless I'm the only one ever that has it.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I mean, if I give you the Force and a lightsaber, it's not suddenly like there's going to be Jedi and Sith showing up to Earth.
Yeah.
It would just be you. You would be the ruler of Earth, basically, in a day. Because you just walk up to him and be like, I'm in charge now.
Yeah.
With the hand wave and everything.
There's a lot of weak-minded people that would
There are
be.
very many weak-minded
Yes.
people.
Yes.
But yeah, that's one of the scenes that's just like, yeah, I could do a lot of good with the wand. And of course you could do a lot of bad with the wand, which is why you're evil.
Excellent.
No, you're not excellent. And then moving on from Horace, we had Harry arriving at the Burrow, which is Ron's house. They have cute little names for their houses. It's the Burrow.
Yeah.
And instantly, right off the bat, we got like buddying romances all over the place, don't
Which
we?
I called it.
I have your questions and predictions. Thinks there's going to be more romance. Does Ron and Hermione end up together? Ginny and Harry might end up together. Wonder if Cho gets a second chance. There's a whole lot of stuff that you predicted regarding that. But out of left field, we got Lavender Brown and Ron.
Yeah.
That came out of kind of nowhere, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was. It was interesting.
Yeah.
I think it was my I'm trying to think. My barber told me that this is her favorite movie, not her favorite book, but her favorite movie. And like when I saw the romance shit, I'm like, this is why she likes.
This is why she likes it.
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah.
What'd you think about the Harry and Ginny stuff? That's Ron's sister.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think it makes sense. I think I said it, a number of episodes back, like, I've just known like, family members and stuff where there's like two families that like, whatever. It's like the dude and his best friend, like eventually like ends up falling for the sister and then they get married and like that. So it's like, I feel like it's just something I've seen in my real life, both in my family, as well as I've seen it in like just friends and whatever where you see that kind of stuff happen. So it's like
3 of my friend group married 3 sisters. So
yeah,
like my
it's
them. We played fantasy football with a couple of them. So
yeah,
3 of them married 3 sisters. So it's like
yeah.
I have a very real world example of that. Literally.
Yeah, no, 100%. So yeah, no, that it definitely works, and I think it kind of jives with like the ages. I think this is a little bit. I mean, not that kids don't have romances younger, but like I feel like this is
15, 16 years old. Is the year.
Yeah,
6 years. Ginny would be in her 5th year. Lavender, Ron, Hermione, and Harry are all 6 years. So
yeah.
And you have to remember, it hasn't been stated in the movies. In the Wizarding world, you come of age, you become an adult at 17, not 18. So, 7th years, you turn 17, you graduate, and that's your adulthood right there.
Yeah.
So
I did like seeing the brothers running a prank house.
Oh yeah, the
essentially,
Weasley's Wizard Wheezes.
Yeah, that seems on par for them.
Right.
So yeah,
didn't it make sense for Fred and George?
Yeah, and all I'm gonna say is I would be spending a lot of money there.
You liked it?
I mean, there's a lot of pranks, and I mean, who does pranks better than me, sir?
That's true.
You
Peruvian instant darkness powder.
Yeah, I did. When he got in the like little tiff on the train, though, I did wonder, like, would he lose his like invisibility cloak? Because how would you find it once it got thrown out when he's unconscious? So I was like, for the practicalities there, I'm like, can he find it again?
Feel around until you feel it.
Yeah. But no, there's a few things there. I'm like, yeah. And then again, give me those abilities with magic and stuff.
Scary. That's scary.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of hijinks and hilarity. So,
what do you think about Luna Lovegood? I know she was introduced in the last book, but she had a prominent role early on in this one. She's the weird girl with the glasses who finds Harry on the train.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, she was introduced before.
She was in the 5th book.
In the movie, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, in the 5th movie, yes, she was.
Oh, okay.
She's one of the ones that goes with Harry to the Ministry of Magic. So you have Harry, Ron, and Hermione, Ginny, Luna, and Neville. Those are the 7 that
But you didn't really see him much.
No, you didn't. He has a very small part in this one. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And you did have a prediction. You said you're worried for Neville's safety.
It just seems like one of those ones you'd bump off type thing. So
that's the thing.
We still got some movies to go here. So
we got 2 more movies. So
and we killed Gary Oldman, and now we've killed which didn't I predict that? Did you write that down? Because I feel like I predicted that in the sense of like, because early on they kept talking about how like he was the ultimate like safety blanket, and I'm like, well, at some point you're gonna have to remove that.
Yep.
So whether it's killing him or whether like something has to happen, because like there becomes a point with like drama where you've got to like ratchet up the drama, and it's like like it'd be the same thing in Star Wars. Like Yoda is like this ultimate security blanket. It's like, well, at some point
he's a Grand Master. He's the master of all Jedis.
Yeah, at some point
remove him.
Yeah, you'd have to remove him at some point. Otherwise, like you don't have enough drama. So like that didn't necessarily surprise me. And then like throughout the movie, as they were like trying to off him, I'm like, yeah, this is not going to end well.
Yeah, well, you predicted what I have written down. Dumbledore will probably die sometime in 7 or 8.
Okay, so I was a little off, but
just one. You were one movie off. I'm giving you. That's full marks there on my side.
Yeah, because again, that's when you start ratcheting up, and ultimately this is the 7 or 8. That's either the second to last or last, and like this is second to last when it comes to the actual when the stories themselves. So I will say as an overall thing, I don't think the title did much for me.
The Half-Blood Prince stuff.
Like I just feel like didn't pay off nearly as much as some of the others. Okay. I'm not sure if it's different in the book, but it felt very.
So that's actually what my next question was. Did you have any suspicions on the Half-Blood Prince's identity, or did you even care? Because when I was looking online, I was looking up ideas for questions and topics and stuff like that. One of the things I came across was that a lot of people, first time watching, never read, didn't even give a shit about the Half-Blood Prince's identity. It was like it was inconsequential.
No, yeah, I wasn't trying to like identify. Like I just like I think I spent more time wondering about it just because it was the name of the title, and every other one the title has kind of played a big part of like the plot. And that's why I'd say like this is probably the most meaningless title in the sense of like it didn't impact the plot nearly as much as the others up to this point.
So you did figure out who the Half-Blood Prince was
when he said it, yeah.
And it's Snape.
Yeah.
Who
which is clearly doing something. Like, right? They gave us enough hints there that he's not actually like bad. I feel like they gave us enough hints there that like, you know,
he murdered Dumbledore.
Yeah, but they had conversations earlier that kind of seemed like he was being asked to do things that he wasn't really. I don't know. It feels very plannish to me.
Okay.
So I don't remember exactly what the conversation was.
I mean, I do still have a note here from your questions and predictions. Doesn't think Snape is bad. So I'm going to put this. Doesn't think Snape is bad even after killing.
Because I'm not wrong, right? They had a conversation earlier, and
Dumbledore.
it's like a conversation that it didn't have a lot of context. You didn't know exactly what they were talking about, but there was kind of like an asking and even pleading of like whatever. It just felt like he was being kind of coerced, and it's like so coerced. Like that was the vibe I got. And then
so are you talking about the conversation that Snape had with Dumbledore?
Yeah,
or the unbreakable vow that he made with Narcissa Malfoy, Draco's mom, about protecting him and doing the thing that Draco was supposed to do if he couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's with Dumbledore is what that's the conversation.
It's right before Dumbledore and Harry go to the cave.
Yeah, so that conversation it kind of gave me the vibe that like there's something larger at play here, and he's not comfortable with it, and like if it killing him would be something he wouldn't be comfortable with, but like
sure,
I don't know, like I mean Alan Rickman's never played a bad guy.
Did you catch the nod to Die Hard there?
No.
When Dumbledore got murdered, he fell off the tower, and he fell.
Oh no, I didn't actually. No,
he did almost the exact same hand.
Yeah,
Alan Rickman had come out and said that was very homage to Die Hard.
So I mean, the other thing too is kind of like Gary Oldman. I just don't trust when wizards like that die because usually they don't stay dead. Okay. So Gandalf, that kind of.
So here's the one thing I will say, Tad. Avada Kedavra, the killing curse, has only ever had one person ever.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Survive it, and that's Harry.
That's fair.
So if you're going to make it so other people survive it, you're going to lessen your chosen one.
Yeah,
just pointing that out.
No, that's that's fair.
Just to put that out there.
But yeah, and again, maybe I need to like rewatch that conversation. Maybe I read too much into it, but there was something about that conversation that just felt like there was more to it than we were being let in on.
Okay.
Like it felt like it was a very non-contextual conversation, and it's
very
like,
much so.
Usually those are again storytelling wise. Sorry when I'm like reading the code of the Matrix, but it's like usually with stuff like that, like that's your like plant, right? That's your like
when
thing.
Someone comes back and rewatches the movie, they go, "Hey,
Leo
meme it,"
and that's kind of your hint because, like, right, you can't have like I know this isn't a mystery, but in a mystery, you can't have a mystery where the killer is someone that never showed up before. They just randomly popped up in the last scene and like that's not a killer.
Imagine a Scream movie where it's like they unmask the killer and they're like, who the fuck's this guy?
Literally the first time you see, like, you just can't. That would be cheating. And I think it's the same thing there where it's like if there is like something larger going on and he's like, was being asked to do something he didn't want to do and maybe even killing Dumbledore, like that conversation could have been the precursor to it. Okay. I guess. Like I thought like that, or my suspicion was that he's asking him to like break the vow, which I assumed even before they said it, that would kill him. I'm like, just the reticence to even do it up front and stuff. I'm like, okay, there's going to be like some serious repercussions. This isn't just like ooh, I'm a man of my word type thing. Like just the moment that whole thing happened, I'm like, yeah, that's a life or death. Cause like he wouldn't have like hesitated the way he did in that early scene.
Right.
So I feel like they probably had to but like from my perspective, I'm like, that's almost spoon feeding the audience. You probably don't have to have actually said that it's going to kill him, but you also have children and stuff watching. So
it is the first time the unbreakable vow is mentioned. It's the same way in the book, actually.
Yeah,
is that you don't know about it until this is introduced in the first part.
Yeah,
and then it just happens to come up in conversation later because Harry overhears Snape trying to help Malfoy. That's kind of a plot that's not in the movie. That's in the book. Is that Harry is obsessed with Malfoy throughout the entire book about what the fuck is he up to.
They did a good job of that in the movie. Yeah, it seemed like
room of requirement.
Yeah,
and at the party where Snape shows up and Malfoy tries to gate crash, Snape and Malfoy go off, and Harry throws his cloak on and follows them. And Snape's like, I made the unbreakable vow to protect your ass. Like, give me something, you little bitch. And Malfoy's basically like, no, you're trying to steal my glory. and then Snape says something that offends Malfoy, and Malfoy walks out. So it's like Snape's the whole time seems like he's trying to help Malfoy. They don't really do as much in the movie to convey that. But we have the Unbreakable Vow scene where we know that he's promised to do it, and if he doesn't, Ron explained it,
Yeah.
you die. So
Yeah, and like I said, I
kind of
just
backed into a corner there, right?
Yeah, no, 100%. And again, I feel like that's why you are in a spot where like he hesitated the way he did, and also that scene just felt a little bit more like bigger in the sense of like it's probably going to play out
And then
beyond
also
this movie even.
and then also Harry overhearing it.
Yeah.
That plays a part in how important that scene is. Because if Harry doesn't overhear that, if it's just the two of them, Snape leaves, and then Harry walks up and didn't hear anything, do you take as much away from that scene, or is it more important because Harry overheard it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, when you have the hero hear something, it's always going to be a little bit more important for
Right.
sure. So, yeah, I don't know. I just, again, that one scene, it just feels like that moment in the mystery where
Okay.
something is dropped in the sense of like it's important, but you're not let in on why. So it's just, again, it's a storytelling thing.
You pull out your detective notebook and you go,
Yeah, it's like, okay, that's an interesting thing. And we had,
Yeah.
and there was another conversation in this that we didn't get context to until later in this movie, and I forget what it was, but or no, it was the memory, the fact that was kept really vague, and it's like later on you find out like
what it was.
yeah, exactly, because it's like okay, because yeah, I don't know, when you try too hard to like
Mhm.
to obscure things, like
Mhm.
it's not that you're trying too hard, but that when you're hiding it at that moment, you know it's got to get revealed later, and it's like, you know, unless it's something really big in a series like this, then it might get revealed in future movies or
Right.
books or whatever. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I don't know. Still don't believe it there
Okay.
with him. Again,
Okay.
and Alan Rickman's never played a bad guy. He's a good entrepreneur and a businessman and
No,
whatnot.
bank heist, bank robber, terrorist. so we've already kind of talked about it, but Snape killed Dumbledore, which is
Yeah.
a big, obviously, thing moving forward.
Yeah,
Which the repercussions from that is that at the end there you have the scene with Harry, Ron, and Hermione up there in the tower, where Harry basically says he's leaving school, he's going to hunt Horcruxes. So let's talk about Horcruxes. Any questions? Did it come across clear? Like,
I think so. Yeah, I think it made sense.
we now have the explanation for how Voldemort survived a killing curse, because basically he tried to kill Harry and the killing curse rebounded on him, but why didn't he die? Now we have the answer. He has at least one Horcrux.
And now he's a Schifferobe,
Schifferobe. What's that?
like a wardrobe, large thing. It really seemed like to me like he was just that thing that he kept putting shit in.
Oh, Malfoy?
It was the transporter or whatever the fuck. But I
Oh.
was like, oh, so he's turned into a Schifferobe.
Voldemort?
Yeah. My God, he's furniture now.
Oh, no, not the furniture.
I just love the word Schifferobe too. It's
Yeah.
a fun one.
Voldemort's not in this movie at all except for one little flash, right?
Yeah, and the flashback too.
Yeah.
Like in
I
terms
mean,
like
Voldemort's not in this movie. Tom Riddle is. You know, it's like
yeah,
Anakin versus Darth Vader kind of thing, right?
yeah, yeah.
Very, very parallel.
Which is
there,
interesting
right?
because he kind of ended up showing up more in the last couple. So I was actually
Mhm.
kind of surprised to draw back away from him again. I guess it makes sense, but
Yeah.
like I don't know, because I guess you can't just keep doing more and more of him necessarily. Because
Right.
then, but yeah, so it makes sense, I think, for sure. But yeah, I'm sure that he's quite prevalent the rest of the way through here.
Mhm.
So this is kind of your reprieve before everything
Calm
starts.
before the storm.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, and was Ray Fiennes even in this?
Just that one flash scene.
And was that filmed for this? I guess, or was
I think it was.
okay. I was gonna say, because whenever things are
So-
that brief, it's like, did they really have him here? Or was that just like
Yeah.
something they just like filmed during the last one and like just reuse it or
Yeah.
use it here even if you didn't use it the first time? Because I don't know, flying an actor out, that's expensive.
Right. So, did you catch the part where Dumbledore explained that the diary was a Horcrux from Chamber of Secrets, the second movie?
I'm not sure if I connected it. No.
Yeah, Dumbledore kind of explains it in a weird way, but that's why it acted the way it did. It had Tom Riddle coming out and doing actions, possessing Ginny and everything like that. That's because it contained a piece of Voldemort's soul. So that is one Horcrux down. But the locket that Harry gets out of the basin that Dumbledore drank the potion was a fake. and now we have an RAB character. Any thoughts?
No, I mean, no. It's definitely looks like it was set up for something in the future.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All
no. I because, like, the initials didn't mean anything to me. Like, there wasn't anything that matched.
You didn't instantly go, hey!
No.
Okay.
Just, yeah. I'm sure.
Okay.
Yeah. It's definitely, again, it feels very mystery-ish, but, like.
That whole setup where they go to the cave, the inferi is what they're called. They're corpses reanimated to do someone's bidding. So basically zombies. Come out of the water trying to get Harry because he disturbed the water. Dumbledore uses the fire to get them back. He grabs the locket. Dumbledore is murdered by Snape. He chases Snape, doesn't get him. Snape escapes, and then opens the locket and finds out that it's a fake.
Yeah.
That's basically straight from the book.
Yeah.
So very close to the source material here. And now we got Harry, Ron, and Hermione setting off to go hunt Horcruxes. This is going to be what we think the start of the next movie is how they kind of set it up.
Yeah. Although we're going to jump a year, right?
Not necessarily. This movie it takes place 2 weeks after the end of the 5th movie. So Sirius Black dies right at the end of book, Order of the Phoenix, movie 5. I say book, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
This one takes place just 2 weeks after that is the start when Harry's on the train platform and sees Dumbledore. So
Okay.
So less and less of summer vacations.
Yeah.
Where it goes months in the summer vacations.
Yeah.
And like Harry said, he's not returning to school, so
Yeah. I was trying to sow his oats there too at the restaurant or whatever too before.
yeah, with the waitress
Yeah, before old Dumbledore.
cock blocked him.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. And I felt like that was outside of the school realm, so
It was.
seemed like you were stepping out of your bounds there, man. Come on. Come back tomorrow night.
Witches and wizards marry muggles all the time, so
Yes, indeed. And I guess like Half-Blood Prince, does that actually mean like half-blooded in that sense?
So it isn't explained really. Hermione does some digging and figures it out after Dumbledore's death. Snape's a half-blood prince is the name of his mother's side of the family. So he's a half-blood prince, not royalty.
No, I don't mean royalty.
Yeah.
I just mean in the sense of like, so he's not like true-born type
He
thing.
is half-blood. Yeah.
Yeah.
His father was a muggle, his mother was a witch.
I assume that's what it meant, but I just wasn't entirely sure. So
Yep. Which is actually kind of funny because Voldemort's the same way. His dad was a muggle, his mom was a witch. But Harry is a pureblood because his mom and dad were both wizards. So it's just kind of interesting that Voldemort has like this blood status kind of thing
yeah.
and everything. So reminds me of a certain someone from Austria who valued German blood over all, but
Yeah.
wasn't
Well, I think I
German.
said that in the first or second one where it's
Yes,
like,
you
man,
did.
they're playing with some of that stuff where
Yes,
it's like
they do.
It's like, yeah, no, like that. It's not really like childish in the sense of like
Yeah.
they're avoiding like bigger issues because there are some
Yeah.
bigger issues they were covering for sure. So
In the first couple movies,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah, 100%.
There is 2 more things that I wanted to talk about, unless you have anything else.
Go ahead. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else that jumped out.
There is a King reference in this book, Stephen King, and J.K. Rowling had a fun little go back and forth kind of thing. So I forgot to write down the date. Hold on, let me. Half-Blood Prince publish date. So this came out in 2005.
Okay.
In 2004, you'll know, Wolves of the Kala, The Dark Tower 5.
2003.
2003, sorry. That's right. 6 and 7 came out in 4. Thank you. Came out and had a Harry Potter reference for Sneetches in it.
Yeah.
In-
Quite brutal, actually.
yes. In response to that, in this book, Dumbledore gives Harry lessons on Voldemort's past. It's cut from the movie, but he goes into a couple memories of someone going to confront Voldemort's grandfather, uncle, and mother before he's obviously born. And their name, their family name, is the Gaunts. Named after Leland Gaunt.
Gaunts. Okay.
From Needful Things.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So King did the Sneetches. J.K. Rowling tipped her hat back by naming their family the Gaunts from Needful Things.
Yeah, I think
So-
that friendship may have like frayed a little bit over the years.
It did.
But those two were actually pretty close there for a while. So, yeah, no, for sure.
Just, I know we're fans of Stephen King,
yeah.
so I wanted to throw that
No,
out
yeah,
there.
I didn't catch that. No.
It's not in the movie.
Oh, okay.
I was waiting for it because I knew about it, and I'm like, where is that? I know Tad's going to be like, hey, the Gaunts, Leland Gaunt, kind of thing. But
He's a good man, that Leland Gaunt.
I thought Dumbledore said their name, but he doesn't in the movie. But they do definitely go into it in the book. So
Yeah. Yeah, I think we all with the new guy too. We talked about like he taught a bunch of different people and stuff,
Mhm.
right? So everyone but Gary Oldman, is that what they said?
yeah, he got his brother, but not Sirius. He got his younger brother.
And then obviously the connection to Harry Potter's mom.
Yep, Lily.
So
Who I don't know if you caught that in the picture. She's pregnant.
Oh no, I didn't see
Yeah.
that. No.
Yeah, there's a little baby bump there in that picture.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
last thing, obviously, with us for Half-Blood Prince and for Harry Potter, like we always do, we go through Tad's questions and predictions. We've gone through a bunch of them already, so I'm just going to go super fast. Your number one question that still is unanswered from movie 1 or 2: why do they make Harry go back to the Dursleys?
Yeah. Which I haven't had to see at least. On
Haven't
some of
had to
these,
see
so.
them. Yep.
Oh, and we also lost the Weasley's house.
Yeah, the burrow got destroyed. That's not in the book. That happens. I liked what the filmmaker said about this because I was reading up on the trivia and stuff. The filmmaker said, David Yates said, they wanted to have Harry experience the loss that Voldemort was inflicting on the wizard community, because in the book, he's just reading about all these things happening in the newspaper at school.
Yeah.
But for it to happen to him, to people that he loves and everything,
Yeah.
to the Weasleys, which is basically his adopted family, they
Yeah.
lost their home.
Yeah.
So he wanted Harry to experience it firsthand. I was like, okay, I kind of get that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got pissed at that scene.
Yeah. I'm sure. Yeah. If that wasn't in the books,
No.
I'm sure that's.
I got mad for a different reason. They all just stand there watching the house burn. You're fucking wizards. Put the fucking fire out. Like, what are you doing? Like, what
Yeah.
are we doing?
Maybe,
what are we doing?
Maybe they
here?
want the insurance check.
They want the insurance. Wizard insurance. Yeah, our insurance is fully paid up, Molly. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, exactly. There was the scene with Dumbledore talking about the old towhead there, saying that he
Malfoy.
wasn't really trying. So I'm guessing that's a redemption arc on the way.
Oh,
So-
you think Malfoy's going to be redeemed?
That you generally don't have something like that, especially from someone wise, and that doesn't pay off, right? I mean, it's not.
What if he's wrong?
It's not quite Harry Potter because that's like Luke, right? Luke's not going to be wrong,
Sure.
But like, I don't know. That just
Okay.
I feel like that would undercut his wisdom too much if that weren't a thing. So,
Okay.
and he didn't have necessarily bad reasons on it either. It seemed like it was, seemed legit.
Okay. So going through your predictions, like what we said, why does Harry go back to the Dursleys? We don't know yet. Still, Ron and Hermione end up together. Seems like
Yeah.
that could still happen.
Oh, it's gonna happen. So
Okay.
come on.
Okay.
At this point, I mean, you're just playing games now.
Okay.
So yeah, that was a great breakup too.
The
Him-
hospital.
Him in the hospital.
Yeah.
That
Hermione,
that-
and then his girlfriend is just like, dude, her sitting there with like the spoon, like digging into the table, was kind of unnerving after watching so much true crime shit
yeah.
over the last couple
She's
years.
his number one fan.
It's like, oh God, no.
She's his number one.
yeah. And then we talked about it earlier. Ginny and Harry might end up together. Wonders if Cho gets a second chance. Cho's not even in the movie, so
Yeah.
doesn't think Snape is bad even after killing Dumbledore. I updated that one for you.
Yeah. Yeah. I still don't believe. Oh, also we got the meme. Something about what is it? Something about using his own words against him or whatever.
Oh,
That's-
yeah.
is-
You
that's a-
dare use my own spells against me?
Yeah, I feel like there's a
Yeah.
crossover there with The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, though,
Yeah.
where it's like I was there when it was written or whatever. Like,
Which, do not cite the old magic. I was there.
yeah,
when
I
it
feel
was
like
written.
both of those I've seen in
They
memes.
go.
So
They go hand in hand. They're in the same vein. So
yeah. So there was that. I know for sure. I have a feeling there's another meme that now stands on what happened here.
Okay.
How dare you stand where he stood? I'm
That
assuming.
is-
I'm
that is-
assuming that's related to this.
That is
One-
Now you understand it.
Once he died, I was like, okay, I bet you anything that meme is because I'm like, it could be other people. Like, it doesn't have to necessarily
Sure.
be him. But once it happened there, I'm like, okay, it'll be about him. So I'm guessing we're gonna get. I'm guessing we're gonna get some new headmaster that maybe is not all that great for Harry Potter's world.
Yeah.
So that's maybe another prediction there.
Okay.
Just
Thinks the next headmaster
maybe the pink lady comes back and gets the job. Huh?
is not going to be great. Maybe Umbridge.
That would be hilarious. Like in a bad way for him and for the school, but that would be quite the
Well,
the twist of fate.
Remember, Harry's not coming back to school.
that
That's
I
what
guess
he
that-
said,
I guess
so.
I guess that's fair. Do we really believe that though? The school's going to be related still somehow. There's no way they're going to take that off the board entirely.
We'll see. We'll have to wait and see. Our next when are we doing the next Harry Potter?
It is
March.
We also need to look at.
Whoops.
My fucking thing won't load. We need to look at once they get closer. It's for Daredevil Born Again. Because I did leave. We have some openings and stuff, so we might have to move some stuff around if possible. Depending on
as of right now, Harry Potter 7 Deathly Hallows Part 1 is scheduled for April 11th. But it could be bumped, like Tad said. So
Yeah, and it may be one of my episodes as well. Like we don't know, but like
Right.
we've got I think 8 or 9 episodes for season 2, and
Yeah.
we know when it starts now. But it's a matter of are they going to play it straight through, or is there going to be any breaks? Like
yeah, and we'll have to decide if we want to do the full season or do we want to do like a half season episode and then
I think we want to do full. But I will say I did the rough math, and if it's straight up weekly, it's not going to work because it's going to fall in the Mando movie episode.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
So
So a couple more here for you. You still wonder where Dalby is, the little house elf.
yeah,
Haven't seen.
doesn't
him
seem like
since-
that's much of a thing.
Yeah.
So
Wonders if Ron and Hermione will get more fleshed out as characters. How are we feeling?
yeah, I think they've done better now. Yeah, for sure. And obviously the romance angle is like adding to it to an extent too. But like I guess the question I have is that dumb ginger just that like dense, or is he like playing a game?
Ron?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's that dumb.
Okay.
He's famous for that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
I mean,
dense.
I know men can be pretty dense when it comes to things, but
You got to remember also that this guy grew up with 5 brothers and 1 sister, and the 1 sister is younger than him. So, only brothers basically for this kid. So,
yeah.
it's not like he has a ton of. And also, I'm just going to point it out. It's not covered anywhere in like the books or anything like that. None of his brothers are married. So, you have Bill, Charlie, the twins, and Percy, his 5 older brothers. None of them are married. So it's not even like he has like sister-in-laws growing up. Like where like, he's 8 and his older brother is 25 and married and having kids, and so he's not even an uncle or anything like that. So
Yeah.
you got to understand, this guy has like nothing in the terms of women
Yeah.
until he goes to Hogwarts. So
Yeah. Yeah. No, and then like we dealt a lot more with like potions and stuff in this one too. I
Yeah.
feel like that was kind of explored more here now than we have up to this point.
yeah, the really cool scene where Harry is better at potions because he's following the Half-Blood Princes. That is a whole theme throughout the entire book, that Harry is like this potions master.
Yeah,
basically.
and then the luck thing, if that's not a Chekhov's gun, then nothing is. You establish that in like the first quarter of the movie.
Yeah,
It's
and then
like,
it's like,
okay, so yeah, there's
Yeah.
going to be some point that you gotta bring that in
Yep.
there. So,
yeah,
not,
absolutely.
not saying it is a negative thing. It's just more just like, yeah, that's gotta
good, yeah.
pay off somewhere.
And it did.
So,
What do you think about Harry and how he acted throughout that whole scene while he was wearing? While he was.
I'm sure it was
the
really fun for
plug.
the actor.
Yeah,
That-
he was just like so smarmy and
Yeah.
Well, I guess you better come with me, Professor.
Yeah. I will admit, though, I did have to, like, when the girl kissed him, I had to Google when they said the name to make sure it was a sister, because I was like, I'm not tracking this, and she didn't look that gingery, so I'm like, not a ginger. I'm not going to associate with the family.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
and I can't keep all the ancillary characters straight.
I get it.
I've seen each of these one time now.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. It's not like you're obsessed with it like I was since I was like 18. So
yeah,
I get it.
Yeah.
Going on, you said that Ron will lose some family members. That hasn't happened yet.
And I don't think it will at this point.
No,
I feel at this point, I feel like we've missed that train, because like the house burning, I feel like you would have killed someone there. I feel like I don't know, and like now, like the brothers are kind of out of the picture for the most part. I feel like they're almost there for fan service a bit.
Okay,
like that scene was. I mean, I guess he had to get the thing for the train, but like largely otherwise, like that just felt like more of like a.
It was also a setup to put them near Draco for when Draco snuck off, and you're like, oh, he's a Death Eater and everything like that. So
yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, again, I even before like Dumbledore's line, I don't know if I completely bought it with the kid, because it's just like, just because his dad was doesn't mean he's going to be. So like,
so remember when he pulled up his sleeve, that's the dark mark. You only get the dark mark if you are a Death Eater. So Harry was right.
Yeah, I don't know though. I still
so
I think old Graybeard's got it right though. I don't think that his heart's in it there. I don't know. Could be, because I mean he's obviously been a prick the entire time, so it's not like they need to redeem him, but it just I smell something.
Okay. Dumbledore will die sometime in 7 and 8. We talked about that one. Thinks that we'll have some deaths in the next 3 books. You predicted that from the end of book 4. You were right.
Yeah, because again, you got to ratchet up your tension and your drama. You got to make the costs like greater, and like you're dealing in a school and stuff. Like how are you going to make the cost greater? Well, you got to start offing people.
Right.
So
exactly.
Yeah.
And then just a couple more. We already talked about these ones. Worried for Neville, and then Gary will be back as a Force Ghost, or that he's not dead. Sirius Black.
Gary's eternal.
And then 2 new ones, that Draco Malfoy will be redeemed. I got to put Draco because there is other Malfoys.
Is his dad alive then?
Yeah, he's in prison.
Okay.
That's one of the things that was covered in the newspaper thing, is it says Malfoys leave father's trial. And they show Draco and Narcissa leaving the trial.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, they had like their little force field stuff going on, so it seems like the school has been under attack here in the last bit.
Yep.
So
Death Eaters trying to get in.
They're going through a lot to try to stop it, I guess.
Which is how they had Draco setting up the cabinets, the vanishing cabinets, to give them an
See, I'll take one of those.
Transporter.
Yeah.
Put one somewhere, and put one at work, put one at home, and then just be able to go through the cabinet and show up.
Don't need a car. You can wake up in time to get it to work in 3 seconds.
2 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. That's a good one.
That's what you could do with a wand, sir. That's what magic does. Just saying.
Well, I have not seen anyone doing transporting with that.
No, I'm just saying. How do you think that was made? By magic. You have to have a wand to do that.
Yeah. Oh, also, I don't remember when I kind of mentioned like Dumbledore being fairly not really that prevalent in the story. I feel like this movie specifically, and I think some previous movies, probably later ones, this is kind of what I expected for the character,
right.
Like the relationship to Harry Potter, like being way more involved, being certainly like OP as fuck and shit. Like that's kind of what I expected. So when that first movie or so, it just felt like, wait, what are we doing here? Like this is just kind of I don't know. It is interesting because then, like you said, old what's his name, the nerd is not hardly in this. Like the groundskeeper's not in this that much. The dude with the cat's hardly in it. Old Walder Frey's I think one scene maybe in this. So
Filch,
you're kind of getting to a spot where you just, I mean, I get it. It's a big thing, right? And you got a 2-hour movie or 2.5-hour movie, so that's where it'll be interesting to see like what the TV show does.
That is literally my last thing that I was going to talk about before we moved on, is that how excited I am now. Rewatching these movies has definitely upped my excitement for the new TV shows that they're doing.
Yeah,
I'm thoroughly looking forward to it, because I think that especially for someone like you who has never read the books and only watched the movies once, I think it's definitely going to give you a little bit more depth and a lot of stuff that I've had to explain because they didn't have time to.
Yeah.
So
it's like Lord of the Rings and stuff, right? How
Yeah.
much do they have to cut out of that? Because it's just you can't translate a book to a movie, so
Mhm.
not in a meaningful way. That's why it's critical to make sure you understand its adaptation. Like, so because you're taking one art form and turning it into another,
right.
And so like I don't think they've done a poor job. I mean, you're a reader, so you're going to see it differently than me, probably to an extent. But it's like from my perspective, like I feel like more of the stuff you've had to explain to me has more probably been just because like I'm seeing these one time, so it's like I can't keep track of all the characters. I don't know. I'm not going to know the names for everyone. So like, you know, it's
reminding you of stuff from 3 movies ago.
Yeah,
that was also 6 months ago last time.
Yeah,
and it was the only time you've watched.
And the only time, versus like, you know, if I were a movie watcher as these were coming out, I probably would have watched the new one right before the old one right before the new one came out. So I would have been more fresh on it. Probably would have done
just like
rewatches.
you do with Star Wars.
Yeah,
like if there was if they announced episodes 10, 11, and 12, and they're coming out next year, you're going to be watching the 7, 8, 9 until
I have been thinking about a Mando rewatch for that exact reason
because
like,
the movie.
Yeah, we've got the movie coming up. It's like I don't
remember. I don't think I've ever rewatched Mando.
Yeah,
like even like season 1 and 2. I don't think I've ever rewatched it. I think it's just like
I know I've rewatched the Luke episode at least 10 times.
I just pull it up on YouTube and watch that scene. So.
Yeah. So I know I've watched that, but yeah, I've been thinking about that. But the problem is I've also been like slightly debating on if I want to just fucking mainline Daredevil again, because for one, it's a brilliant fucking show,
it is.
And for two, just imagine just refreshing the 3 seasons and then Born Again season 1 right in time for season 2.
Yep.
So although I probably don't have time for that because that's next month.
Yeah.
So
I don't think you have enough time for that. And then the last prediction from Tad thinks the next headmaster is going to be not going to be great. Maybe it's Umbridge. So
I didn't even get a shudder out of you for that.
I don't want to react and give tip what happens. So
she is very Carmen Diaz. She is very Carmen Diaz. You don't have a very good poker face usually.
I know. I don't have. I'm trying really hard for this one. So that's the reason why I'm not reacting.
We saw old Warwick Davis more in this than we have in a couple movies
right?
now.
Not
that we saw a ton of him, but we did see him more because I thought that because I'm like, you got a fucking like screen legend there. Like, let's be honest. Like Warwick Davis, you got Willow, Wicket, you got a number of Star Wars roles, but it's like, he's a legend.
I do want to call out.
And even Alan Rickman too. Like I don't want to say been underused, but like for the sense of the fact it's Alan Rickman, like he's been pretty underused in this series.
I will call out Maggie Smith for the absolute fucking legend that she is in this movie, to still be able to act the way she did. While filming this, she was battling breast cancer and going through treatments and everything. So
oh, really?
That is.
Now I feel like they used her a little bit more in this one than they have previously too. So
that is a goddamn legend right there.
Yeah,
Dame Maggie Smith.
Yeah,
her scene where she tells Harry to take Ron with him. He seems like he's having too much fun. Oh my god, dude! I laughed for 5 minutes after that. It's so fucking funny. Oh, I love her little. She has such an attitude like that little. Don't cross me, bitch, kind of thing. Like, oh god.
Oh, and how about Hermione cheating?
Oh yeah, with the we got to talk about him, McLagan.
No, the Quidditch. She cheated there.
McLagan, the guy who was keeper. Did you recognize him? He is very important to you. Cormac McLagan. He's the arrogant keeper and everything like that.
No, I don't think it registered.
Dude, that's Vigilante.
Really?
From Peacemaker. Yeah, that's him.
I think I heard recently, or I think I saw a meme that showed like it's the same person.
Yeah.
But it was before we watched this, obviously. So I wouldn't have like, I'm like,
as soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh my god, it is him. That's Vigilante.
I'll have to go watch a couple scenes again.
Yeah, that's him.
That's awesome. There's a lot of people in these movies that like, obviously it's like anything else, right? Band of Brothers, some of these other things where it's just like, they get these smaller roles. I mean, dude, like, how about fucking Star Wars the prequel? So Rose Byrne is fucking Aunt Beru in like 2 scenes, and she's now become a huge actor. Not Taron Egerton. Uncle Owen is a fucking he just got like an Academy Award nomination, so like he's a fucking, and it's like these are just background actors. Keira Knightley is like basically a background character
In
like,
episode 1, yeah.
there's just like all these people that are like they go on to become like these massive fucking stars that are just I'm not surprised that we're seeing similar things here for sure. So
Absolutely.
Can't wait to see old John Lithgow too. I couldn't help but think about that with
in the full cast Harry Potter, Dumbledore is voiced by Hugh Laurie. So House. Yeah.
Does he ever say lupus?
No, it's not lupus. He says Lupin though. Professor Lupin.
It's close enough.
Close enough. I'll allow it. But it's really interesting because I'm in book 4, and what they did is books 1, 2, and 3 were kids, and then they recast Harry, Ron, and Hermione going into book 4, so they are a little bit more adult sounding.
Oh yeah, we covered that when we were talking about it in the news and stuff. They had a different set of actors.
I'm listening to book 4, and it's like the only complaint I have is Harry and Ron. Dude, they're too similar.
Oh yeah,
they didn't do enough to differentiate.
Full
them.
cast like audiobooks are really really hard, like because I feel like when it's a normal narrator they almost do a better job sometimes, because then it's a matter of like they've got something worked out that it's like, versus if you just cast 2 people, like now it's just like a matter of like if you did a poor casting job and their voices are too similar, then it's like there's nothing they can do. But if it's fill in the blank narrator, like they're going to do something to where you always know who it is, even if it's something subtle and nuanced. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I remember there's the guy that does all the Star Wars audiobooks. He's done most of them. It's like that dude just has like the perfect thing to where it's like you don't even need the lines to tell you who's talking, because he does such a good job of
Jim Dale is the narrator for the
US version, right?
The US version, and he is, oh my god, dude, he is so good.
Yeah,
he is so good at it.
Yeah.
So that's Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Tad's first time watching it. Thoughts? Any? First off, like compared to the other movies, just as good, worse?
No, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Final thoughts?
Yeah, I think it was good. Can't wait to see what we're doing the rest of the way here.
We're coming to the end.
I'm assuming that the horror crux things are going to be the driver the rest of the way through.
Yeah.
So,
Interesting enough, just to kind of tease a little bit. You talked about how the title didn't really play a part for this one, but obviously
I'm guessing it does more in the book.
I mean, it does. It does a huge part because like Harry is obsessed with that book the entire time, and figuring out who the Half-Blood Prince and that Snape betrayed them and murdered Dumbledore is such a huge thing for Harry.
Yeah,
that, he didn't stop it. In the book, I forgot to tell you this. It is.
Oh, and let me just say one other thing too. So that when he takes on like the curse thing or whatever at the very beginning, his reticence there is also another thing that add to my reasoning that there's some other larger plan. Because if he was actually bad and like he actually like just in earnest killed Dumbledore, like why would he have hesitated in that scene to like take the vow or whatever? Like
he hesitates in the book too.
I just feel like that's the sense of like, again, it's I don't think I even like fully locked it in my brain, but the second we were starting to talk of that, it just clicked in my head. I'm like, that was the other part of it too, is like his hesitance to do it. If he were truly, which I didn't think we'd get back to a spot where we're now trying to play him off as bad again. But it's like, if you're wanting me to believe that, why would he have hesitated? In fact, he would have like taken it with relish, because it's like, yeah, let's fucking do it. So that's the other part of my suspicion. I don't even think I fully like consciously. It was like subconscious.
Yeah.
And then like, but there was something there where it's like there's a hesitation there, and like I think that painted him the rest of the way through to where again I just don't. I
gotcha.
So
I will say that in the book it does come across a little bit differently, where he hesitates just simply because it is the unbreakable vow. It's kind of the thing like, if you break it even for a second, like you're dead, like you just drop dead. So I think there's a little bit of like, Jesus Christ, that's extreme, kind of thing.
Yeah,
for it. But he does agree, and he actually kind of convinces Bellatrix, who doesn't believe that he's on their side at all.
Yeah,
in the book, like she goes on this whole like rant about like why weren't you there at the Ministry? Why didn't you try and find our master? Like, what are you doing still working for Dumbledore? Like, obviously you're a bad guy, like, a good guy, a bad guy.
Yeah.
And everything. And he has to give her like reasons why he's on their side. And that's what leads into the unbreakable vow kind of thing. So
Yeah.
it kind of is like his way of proving it to them. And it goes over a little bit differently in the book where it actually does kind of sway them. So it's like from the get-go, that's the very first scene in the book. It's like, wait, so is he bad? Like, what the fuck's going on here? You know?
Yeah.
And then throughout the book, like I said earlier, Harry's just constantly trying to figure out what Malfoy's up to. And Snape is too. Because, like, Malfoy won't confide in Snape. And so it's like, why doesn't Malfoy trust Snape?
And that's like his teacher, right?
That's his
like,
head of house. Yeah. McGonagall's head of Gryffindor, Snape's head of Slytherin. That's where Malfoy is. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, if Snape is a double agent for Voldemort, why isn't Malfoy trusting him? So it's like, I see where you're coming from. Like, the seeds are planted. Like, is Snape good or is Snape bad? Like,
yeah. And like, I don't know. Even just from the storytelling perspective in that first movie, to try to play him up as a villain, then to have it like pay off to where he's not. Like, I just doing that and then turning out in the long run where he actually is bad. Like that doesn't compute to me. Like that's just like narratively that's not what you would generally do. I don't think.
Sure.
Like I mean maybe, but like it just doesn't feel right to me. I don't know. It's
that's
hard.
one question. That's one question I haven't asked you. Do you have any idea what your thoughts are for Snape's motivation?
I mean, wasn't he in the Order of the Phoenix too?
He was so you're talking about
he's in
now
there
or then? Like
the movie, wasn't he in their order?
He is in the order, but he is
So it's
also okay, so I guess this isn't conveyed properly. He is a Death Eater first. Turned to side with Dumbledore because okay, so it's in Goblet of Fire, the fourth one. When you see Karkaroff, the leader of the other school, trying to get out of prison, he's giving names, right? He says Snape. And Dumbledore stands up and says, well, I've already given testament that Snape turned to our side before the Dark Lord fell. We know he's not bad. And so the whole question through this book that isn't shown in the movie is Harry going to different people in the order. He goes to Arthur Weasley. He goes to Lupin. He goes to Harry, Hermione, and Ron, and says, "How do we know that Snape hasn't fooled Dumbledore?"
Yeah,
and everyone's always just like, "Well, we got to trust Dumbledore." And then at the end of the book, it seems
that was in this. That was in the movie too.
Yeah, okay.
It was with the Ginger Dad, I think. That they had the conversation
with Weasley. Okay. Oh, that's
yeah.
right, in the shed. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So it kind of does convey that, but then at the end, it's like Harry was right. Snape killed Dumbledore.
Yeah.
No matter what, Snape murdered Dumbledore right in front of him. Like, there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So
yeah, it
kind of makes it seem like Harry was right.
And here's the other thing: if he's very militant against Snape to be in the next movie, he's definitely innocent.
That's gonna decide it right there.
Because that's how you got to get your hero to like overcommit on something they're wrong about.
Yeah,
just storytelling again. So if we get into the next one and he is just like fucking got T-shirts of like anti-Snape and shit, like
Snape's face, and it's just circled and crossed out.
Yeah, like yeah, and he would be right from that. Like logically, I could see that happening because what just happened. But it's like it's almost that lesson, right? Where you make the main character think they're very certain on something, just to pull the rug out. That's as old as time when it comes to storytelling. Sure. So it's like I'll be watching that at the very beginning of the next one, where it's like, how fucking hard is he pressing against
Snape?
Yeah, and on a scale of 1 to 10, if he's above a 6, I'll be 100%. I mean, I'm already pretty convinced, but
convinced. Okay.
It'll
pretty convinced that Snape is good.
Yeah,
that's what Tad's predicting.
Yes.
Okay. So that's our coverage of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. So I will turn it back over to you because we got some discussions on some trailers that we're going to talk about next, right?
Yeah, you know what? I forgot to actually make slides for it because I think we were talking popcorn topics, and I think I forgot about that. But yeah, we've got 3 new trailers.
3 new trailers for 3 big things coming out in the next 2 months? No, 3 months, because Mando's May, right?
Yeah, so we got
Daredevil.
Yes, it's Star Wars Day, like late, like, you know, Memorial Day weekend-ish, basically, is Mando. So Mando, Daredevil, Born Again. Did I type that? I'm typing it on the fly here. So, and then Maul are the 3 trailers that have come out.
Shadow Lord, yeah.
So once I get done typing there, I can now swap this slide over. So yeah, that is the so that's our talk on Harry Potter. So now we can flip on over.
Yeah.
We could talk about I mean, huge, right? So
we were going to talk about Maul and Daredevil last episode. We just didn't have time.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, where do you want to start?
I mean, I think we start with Maul. I think
Okay.
that's the less. I'm going to go.
And
by,
you just watched Solo.
I'm going to go by least excited to most excited. That's so
Ooh,
Maul.
can't wait to see how the other two
Yeah.
pan out there.
Yeah.
I mean, you just rewatched Solo,
I
so
did.
it's like this
did.
very much seems like we're gonna finally cover what was supposed to come after Solo.
The
Like
Solo number 2.
originally, they were gonna make 2 or 3 Solo movies, and
Mhm.
that kind of died on the vine. So, yeah, seems like we're picking it up, which is pretty intriguing, right?
Mhm.
So, Black Sun and. Yeah, I mean, I've never been the biggest Maul fan. I mean, he's a great
you son of a bitch. Man.
he's a great character, but like, I just feel like there's people that go way hard on him that I'm just like, I don't know.
Here's my first note that I wrote
Sorry,
down.
why?
This is my first note that I wrote down.
Oh.
Literally, I'm going to read it to you word for word because sometimes I just kind of paraphrase and reword it and stuff like that. This is literally what I wrote down. Looks good, period. I have never been a huge Maul fan, period. I don't dislike him, but I'm still suffering from VRS, villain redemption syndrome. I do feel Maul has been done better than most villains, though. He never turns good. He still wants power and to get revenge on those who wronged him. But still, bad guy being made the main character kind of feels villain redemption syndrome.
But we spent a lot of time with
I know,
Maul in
I know,
Clone
and
Wars
that's
and
why
Rebels.
I'm saying I understand it's not one of those. It's not them trying to redeem fucking Scar, which I will never forgive someone for making that decision.
Or Rafiki. Imagine trying to redeem that guy.
That monkey is a god and a saint. You take that back. That monkey's amazing.
He hit him with the stick.
Yeah,
He's a villain.
he needed to be hit with the stick. He was being a dodo head.
He's a villain. He hit the main character with
No.
the stick.
So you're saying Yoda's a villain?
I mean, he's a Force goblin.
I mean,
so-
Vader cuts off Luke's hand, so that makes him a villain, right?
Well, he did just blow up a government installation. So
No,
who's the
Vader
villain?
did?
No, Luke did. He's the villain.
I'm talking about Vader hit the main character in the hand with a lightsaber, so that makes him a villain. By
No.
your rationale, if you hit the main character with anything, you're a
no,
villain.
I said a stick for one, but two.
Okay, a lightsaber is just a sharper stick.
For two, Vader's the main character.
Yeah,
We've all
we
known.
know
that.
this.
The second he walked out of that hallway in 1977, we knew,
knew.
that's the main guy.
that's
right there.
the guy. No, yeah, I don't know if I'm even gonna watch Maul when it first comes out. I'm excited for it, but it's just not my.
I still have to finish Bad Batch.
I've
I
never,
haven't- I
I've
haven't-
never watched that.
I haven't.
So, yeah.
I haven't finished the last season, which is interesting because I've had some stuff spoiled that I think they actually get into like Mount Tantus, like the cloning facilities from the fucking
Oh, really?
from the Thrawn trilogy books.
Damn.
So, yeah, there's some interesting. I actually liked Bad Batch, but I felt like every time like I tried to get into it and I wasn't actively watching it, it felt like a chore to actually get into watching it.
Oh,
'Cause
really?
I don't like clones nearly as much as most people do either.
Yeah.
They're just I don't know. There are certain things that people fixate on in the prequel trilogy that I just not as keen on.
Yeah.
Maul's one of the clones or the others. Like, not saying I hate them, but I just they don't float my boat nearly as much as some people do. So,
Same.
but Bad Batch, yeah, so we'll see with Maul. I don't know. Sam Witwer is a genius, so I can't wait to
Yeah.
have him basically get his own show. Like, that dude deserves it.
That's basically the one driving force for making me maybe
You know,
watch
the
it.
guy from The Mist, 2007. Oh, that's
I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna take some of this hand sanitizer and just right in your eyes.
pocket
Pocket hand sanitizer. Pocket sanitizer.
Oh man, yeah. So I'm excited for Sam, and I'll watch it because I do think Maul is one of the more intriguing characters with
Yeah.
everything that we've gone through with him over the course of Phantom Menace, the Clone Wars, Rebels, which we did see the end of him there. Seeing him show up in Solo, like I do think he is, outside of Vader, he's probably the most well-rounded villain in the Star Wars universe. Like, and I get it. Again, Vader's the main character, so
Yeah.
you're never gonna surpass him probably. But yeah, I'm probably least excited of the three for this one, but I'll probably watch it. You know, I mean, it's the Star Wars animation is pretty much never missed.
Yeah.
So
it's just a matter of if I'm going to be in the mood for it, that I might throw it on. It's just not one that I'm going to be like, yeah, I got to watch this the second that it drops, you know, kind of thing.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I felt that way even about the Marvel stuff. I don't know what. I think there's at least 2 or 3 Marvel shows animated that I haven't watched. I haven't watched the Spider-Man one. I haven't watched What If season 2.
or
I haven't
zombies.
watched Zombies. Like I just, I don't know. I just none of the outside of X-Men '97, none of the Marvel animated stuff has actually really hit for me in the same way that I would want
I
it
still
to.
need to watch Wonder Man too.
Because the other part of it is like, from my perspective, like Marvel animated should be hitting like DC animated stuff. Like you've got 70 years of comic books.
Yeah.
Like fucking make like these stories, like whatever.
No,
and I
they're
just feel
making,
like
they're making stuff tied to the MCU instead.
yeah, and I feel like everything they make has just been like, it's whatever.
It's
Like,
okay.
I haven't watched anything bad, but it's like, you know, X-Men '97, like that was like tops, and it's like that feels more like what DC has been doing with animated stuff.
Yeah.
They weren't trying to like, you know, ham fist into like the MCU in any way. They were just like, hey, we're going to continue on something that was, and so you have the nostalgia factor too. But I know that's a complete tangent.
No,
but,
yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to Maul for sure. The trailer looks cool, and I am glad we're finally picking up those broken pieces from the end of Solo, because I think that was one of the most intriguing aspects of Solo. Was
He's the leader.
what the fuck? Like,
that's Darth Maul.
yeah, and he's in charge of Black Sun. Like,
Yeah.
that's wild. So, and Black Sun goes back to the '90s, because that was like the Shadow of the Empire, which is
Yeah.
the thing that was everything but a movie. There's like a soundtrack, a video game, a book, like everything. And Black Sun, that's where that was invented. So it's cool to see that continuing on
That's cool.
and being built out. So
Yeah. My only other question with Maul is, Maul has never gone one-on-one with Vader, has he? Not Anakin, but Vader.
No, yeah, I don't think so. No, and I guess this would probably be the only chance.
Yeah.
Right?
I know he got beat down by Palpatine in Clone Wars. He got the shit kicked out of him.
Yes.
So a dream fight right there between Vader and Maul. That'd be really cool to see.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what is it? The champ for who can't beat Obi-Wan
Yeah.
is to see who gets the title for biggest bitch of Obi-Wan there.
I mean, Maul's lost several times.
So is Vader.
That's true.
And resoundingly.
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
Well, then at the Obi-Wan show, he
Dude,
wasted him, dude.
He beat him so bad that he turned around and walked away, and Vader was left there going, Obi-Wan, I'll fight you.
Yeah, but that's what it comes down to, though, is Vader versus Maul is never going to be that interesting, because like Vader is a fraction of what Anakin was.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, I'm excited for it. I don't remember when it's coming out. Did the trailer even say?
I think it's March.
Damn, we got a lot coming out.
Yeah.
Or March. Maul show.
April 6th.
April. Okay. I wonder then
April 6th.
if that's when Daredevil ends,
Ah.
because Disney wouldn't want to cross over their own shit, right? They don't want to like cannibalize their own audiences, even though it's fucking streaming and we're all just gonna watch, like I watched House of the Dragon while I was watching Last of Us or some shit, right? It doesn't matter because
It is going to cross. Born Again comes out March 24th.
Oh, it's end of March. That's right.
Not beginning of March.
I thought it was
yeah.
beginning of March. Okay, so yeah, guess they'll cross it, which is fine.
That's fine.
Yeah, just trying to speculate here, but
Yeah.
all right. So what's next?
Mando.
Okay. I actually agree. I'm fucking excited.
Mando is further away.
I'm excited for Mando for sure.
Yes.
But I can't tell you how much I love Daredevil. The
show, the Daredevil show, Born Again.
Charlie Cox. Let's just say Charlie
yes.
Cox. Period. Like
Yes.
Charlie Cox Daredevil is
Vincent D'Onofrio
And
as Kingpin as well is just
yeah.
You know what? Just
hook it to my veins!
I would take 40 seasons of this, honestly, until they're 90
Yeah.
doing
You know,
this.
we could get a Kingpin button. I just don't know what line we would
We
get,
also
though.
need a Deadpool button. I don't know how we don't have a Deadpool button. I mean, he's the merc with a mouth.
Yeah.
I know you hate him, but
I hate him. I just think he's severely overrated.
I think he's fucking hilarious. So,
Yeah. So Mando.
that
First of all, the Budweiser trailer, the Super Bowl trailer. That was like them riding the having the tauntauns. They're literally riffing on dude.
The Budweiser, yeah.
They exposed a lot of dumb fucking people with that because there was some Star Wars fans that were up in arms that like that's what you fucking released. Are you fucking kidding me? Like they completely missed the fact that it was a fucking Super Bowl trailer and they were referencing like one of the more iconic
they're
Super
Star
Bowl
Wars fans. They just want to be mad about something.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, dude, you guys are fucking stupid, man. I even had a few that were like, friends and stuff, and I'm like, dude. This is on purpose. Look what they're doing. I'm like, the real trailer will be out in a week or two. I guarantee it. And guess what it was?
It was.
So, yeah.
That first shot of the X-Wings is beautiful. With
Yeah.
the sunset and everything. And showcasing best ship in the galaxy.
Well, I don't know about that.
I have an argument, sir. When was the X-Wing commissioned? End of episode 3, we started seeing them.
We saw the precursor to it.
Yep.
So
end of episode 3. How many times have they tried to redo the TIE fighter to be able to keep up with the X-Wing? And they still can't do it. We're 10 episodes later.
The TIE fighters are still, in terms of like the precursor to the TIE fighters in episode 3. So
you see them flying around at the very end, yeah. But they always try and make them better. Rebels does that. They do it a couple other times in like the books and stuff because the TIE fighters can't keep up. Because the X-Wing is the GOAT. Put some respect on that ship's name.
It's plot armor. So.
No, that is the best fucking ship.
Next thing you're going to tell me is
Star
that piece of junk YT-1300 is a good ship.
That is a good ship. Made the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs.
You actually believe that lie?
Grogu's still a menace.
Yeah,
Don't push the buttons.
Yeah, I will say he needs to fucking talk, dude. I'm getting really done with the fucking baby garbling bullshit.
Oh yeah,
he's 50 fucking years old. Like, how long they need to the movie? They need to have him start talking.
You think that's where he's gonna?
They have to. Like, I know it's fucking marketing shit, but it's like, again, and this has bothered me for a bit because Yoda's line was, "I've been training Jedi for 800 years," and he's 900 years old. So it's like. So you're telling me that he was a fucking baby at 50, and at some point, like at what 60, he becomes like a teenager
master,
and becomes a Jedi Master. Like, it just the math doesn't math, and it's just like I don't know, man. And I know they're trying to get the cutesy like whatever, but it's like
it's what people like.
He's got to fucking talk, man. Like I don't know. You can't keep him a fucking baby just because like. Kids like
people love him as a baby
because the people are going to still track with him with like they don't need him fucking cooing to fucking I don't know. I love the character, I've got him all over the damn place. I've got him like versions of him all over my damn shelf and stuff. So I like the character. We need to get to a point of evolving the character because I think that's the thing we can't get is we can't get a static character that just sits in one place forever. And I'm hoping that the movie's the perfect time to do that, right? Like,
big reveal is in the third act, right before the big fight, is that he says Mando,
or even early in the movie, it could even be where it's like that's a big reveal early on that it's like, I love seeing him getting armored up and stuff, like because again we're training him to be something else, and it's like kind of interesting because it's very much paralleled with Sabine.
Yeah.
So
Mando,
very very interesting. Mando Jedi crossover hybrid. So maybe Mando and Baby Yoda and Sabine are gonna get married. There's a pairing for you.
I'd be jealous of him. Sabine's awesome.
No, yeah, and I'm not trying to like bit. They need to take this opportunity now to actually move the character forward, and I think they are. Some of the stuff in the trailer makes it look like we are pushing him a little bit more in the sense of like
putting
maturity
the armor
and stuff.
on and fighting,
like trusting
put something on his wrist.
Trusting him to use like his little like fucking dumb egg thing too. Like, so I think we're gonna get there. I think it's a prediction as well, but we just got to get past like the baby thing.
Okay.
So he can be
Teenager.
whatever adolescent
like Groot,
Yoda,
where he's just sitting there playing a video game.
Groot's a perfect example, right? You don't keep him as a baby Groot just because it's marketable. Like, no, the next movie he was a teenager. So we just need the same thing, I think.
The movie after that, he's a young adult. He's getting older.
Yeah, and so I'm hoping that's what we're going to do here. Is like we're actually going to see the evolution, and maybe it'll surprise us and be in the first.
I just wonder how much time has passed is the big thing, because like we're not getting a ton of time in Mando season 1 through 3.
Yeah.
We're getting months, maybe a year or two.
What's the
So-
porch scene? Is that the end of 3? Where it's like on the porch, like Mando and shit? Is that the end of season 3?
Yes.
So that's basically where we left off. So like, yeah, you've got a good point now to where we could probably jump ahead a couple years.
Yes.
And like, yeah, now he's like maybe even talking in the very beginning. Not he doesn't have to be like fucking, citing Shakespeare, but
Yeah.
like he needs to be able to, he needs to be
Duh.
communicating and stuff. Yeah, exactly. And I'm wondering, I'm suspicious if that's where we're going to be headed with it. And I just wonder if they're bamboozling us with the trailers.
Gotcha.
So
He's talking through the entire movie.
Disney has been known to
They've done that before.
bamboozle. Less so in Star Wars, but Disney's known for it. So, yeah, I mean even just the Super Bowl one, the having tauntauns, like
Mhm.
I geeked out for that. Like that's it's great stuff. So
I chuckled. I'm like, dude, fucking tauntauns. We haven't seen those since like episode 5.
yeah, we thought they saw bad on the outside. I will say though, I can't remember if it's in the new Pod Racer trailer, but I remember the original one was like there was a one set on Hoth, and I don't like that because in universe they pick Hoth because it is the most desolate, unknown reach of space in the fucking galaxy. So there shouldn't be people on it ever. Nobody should know about it. There shouldn't be a fucking pod race on there. Like you're literally talking to like like the most desolate portion of fucking South America, where like in the heart of the fucking Amazon jungle.
We're talking like Antarctica. Like no one goes there.
Or in Antarctica, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like to have like a fucking NASCAR race in Antarctica. Like
No.
what? No. Like this is, so sorry, that's way nerdy, but that's a
gotcha.
gripe I've had for fucking 30 years now because it's just like. No, the whole reason they picked Hoth is because literally it's one that no one would ever think of because
God,
it's
just a video game for racing. Calm down.
well, Benny Q. That's where I first fell in love with Benny Q. Was
Oh my god,
that-
you did not love him back then.
he was my favorite racer in that, dude.
Oh my.
Because he had the big fucking hulking fucking pod, dude. I'm gonna pick that every time, just like I'm a Bowser fan in Mario Kart. So that is 100%. I retroactively loved him in the movie after playing the game in 96 or 99 or whatever it was that it came out, the game on N64.
Yeah.
They need to get that on fucking the Switch. God damn it.
You want to play it?
I would love to play it again.
Go pirate it. Yeah.
I should.
Go
Bastards.
go rebel style and just.
No, I'll just
pirate
wait for the new one.
it. That's true.
So, yeah. So I'm super excited. The trailer looks fucking cool. Everything we've seen about it looks cool because even that teaser we saw with like the walkers and shit. So we've seen
the huts look amazing.
and the huts. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, I'm over the fucking moon about it. I mean, I love huts. I have my whole life.
the guy with the hat
We've
is someone that we've seen before,
in
right?
Clone Wars, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not Cad Bane.
No,
That's someone else.
he did. Well, he's dead later.
Yeah.
but yeah. Good old Timothy Oliphant iced his ass, didn't
Yeah.
he? So
Wait, did he kill Cad?
wasn't it?
I thought Cad killed Timothy.
No, I thought Cad died in that. It was either him or it was Mando.
Book of Boba Fett?
Oh God, was it or was it in Mando season 3?
I think it was Book of Boba Fett.
See, we were just saying we haven't rewatched these goddamn shows. Now it's showing.
He shows up in Book of Boba Fett and guns down Cad,
So that's-
the Timothy Oliphant.
But he survives because he's still alive.
Don't we see him get put in the back to tank or whatever?
Yes, I think that's it. So, let's see.
Oh yeah, he does get killed by Fett.
Oh, it's by Boba Fett. That
Yeah.
makes sense because it's his fucking show. So Embo is the guy with the hat, and he lived in the era of the Clone Wars. Embo carried a bowcaster, wore a large rimmed circular hat, which he used as a weapon or a shield. Yeah, so it was Clone Wars, and he had
Okay.
the bowcaster because that was one of his defining things in the Clone Wars. And I've only seen Clone Wars once, but yeah, he was a really big character in the Clone Wars. So you had to see him. We saw a baby Rodian,
Yeah,
baby Greedo. So
Yeah.
I'm not into that.
the big snake thing, the white like dragon looking thing, like Chinese dragon looking thing.
Yeah.
We've seen that before.
Yeah.
I think Clone Wars is where we saw that.
Probably. Yeah.
So
Yeah. We're seeing a lot of. It's cool to see some of this, and then Zeb,
Yeah.
of course.
Zeb. I got a note. Zeb, my
Zeb.
boy.
And we've seen Zeb a few times now.
My
like,
my
here
third
and there.
favorite rebel.
Third favorite. So Sabine's number 1.
Sabine's number 1.
I mean, if you had any taste, it'd be Chopper number 2.
It
but
is Chopper
oh my
number
god,
2.
okay, you actually do have taste. I'm so used to you liking the fucking dumb things like the slave or whatever. So.
Dude, I love Chopper. He's such a fucking dude. When someone finally explained that Chopper is an orange cat, I'm like, oh my god, it's true. He's a fucking
that was
menace.
even Dave. That was before the show even started. Dave Filoni said that, like when they were when they had did Star Wars Celebration.
Oh, it was Dave that said it.
And they were introducing like Rebels, and they showed Chopper, and I think some even asked like, oh, so we're just a riff on R2D2. He's like, no. He's like, just think of it this way: if R2's your family dog, like Chopper's your family cat.
Yep.
And it's like, I don't think everyone fully locked in on exactly what he was saying, but the second
it's not just a cat; it's an orange cat.
He just
they have that.
No,
brain cell mentality.
He just said cat.
No, I know.
But,
I'm just saying. I saw someone compare Chopper to an orange cat. Just someone on like a Instagram reel or something like that. And they're like, when you watch Rebels and you watch Chopper, he is an orange cat. And I'm just like, oh my god, he is. Just like, hey, let's blow up the ship. It's got a baby in it. Oh, okay, so what?
So just kill it anyway. Who cares? Yeah, I love. Yeah. So cool. It was cool to see Zeb. They actually made up Zeb for. I want to say they originally made that for the Rangers of the New Republic, the one that the dumb freaking UFC lady was supposed to be in.
Yeah.
And they built it all up for that. And then she obviously went kind of crazy and whatever. So, which is fine because I
got herself fired.
I actually hated her. I didn't think she was ever that compelling of an actor. I felt like she was a very shitty 2-dimensional actor. So like, I tried to like the character, but I feel like she just brought nothing. Like she had no charisma, no nothing. Where it's just like, it's like give me someone, man, but not her. So I'm kind of glad that didn't work out. But
I was wondering if we were going to see Zeb in Mando season 3 when we saw like the outposts, like
or
the
Ahsoka.
Or Ahsoka. It's like,
or we did see him in Mando in the X-wing thing. You see him in the background at the bar.
Do we?
When the Asian guy gets the call to go help, you see Zeb there. So we've seen him a couple times, like minutely. There was also the behind the scenes where they showed like, oh look, here he is, and I think that was when they had built it out for the Rangers of the New Republic, and then I think he shows up in season 3 of Mando, but I don't even know if you hear him speak a word or not.
Zeb made his live action debut in the Mando season 3 episode 5, The Pirate.
Yeah, so he's at that bar. So we've seen him minutely, but obviously this is going to be his full-on thing. We didn't see him in Ahsoka either. I expected him to maybe show up in Ahsoka. So, I'm excited for this movie, though, dude. I mean, it's our first Star Wars movie since 2019.
Yes,
we're back
way too long since we had a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, we're back to May releases. I love that, like, with all my fucking heart. Which is wild, though, because now there's a whole generation of people that think that Star Wars should be, like, a Christmas time movie.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I get it, because there's people now that are like, hitting high school age that have grown up on nothing but the sequels, or maybe not high school yet, but either way, like, so for Disney era, like what 2015 was the first movie, so it's like pretty much almost or over 10 years now we've been dealing with Christmas releases.
15, 17, and 19, right?
Yeah, and then Solo was in the middle of the year because they were trying to like
and Rogue One was as well.
No, Rogue One was later in the year.
I thought it was in June.
No, because Carrie passed away in December, and I walked out of my second screening of Rogue One to the news on my phone that she had passed away. So that was later in the year.
December
so
16th?
it was just Solo, and then Solo obviously underperformed. So I think Disney kind of overreacted and went, "Oh God, no, we can't ever do it in December or in May again." So I'm really glad they're turning back on that. Mostly because it seems like Avengers now owns December, Avengers or Avatar. So
or Dune, we got Dune.
Well, that's not Disney, but
no, but I mean,
yeah. I don't know. I'm super stoked.
I'm excited.
I do have a suspicion we're going to see a crawl of some kind.
No,
I think we are.
I don't think we will.
I think they're throwing that Kathleen Kennedy shit out the window. I don't dislike her. I don't hate her at all. But she was the one that ultimately made that decision that only the numbered films would have that. But I think that even in her latter days in the role, she basically started saying that was a mistake, and we basically removed one of the most iconic elements of Star Wars. So I do actually think
it was pretty jarring for Rogue One just to
yeah. So I genuinely think even if she had stayed in place, I think that this one is going to have an opening crawl. I do, because I just think, again, it is one of the most iconic aspects of Star Wars. So it's like, come on, man. Make the thing that delineates the difference is the thing below Star Wars that says episode fill in the blank. let that be the thing that's different. Everything else can be the same. Like, or change a color. Make it not yellow for non-episode movies. Do
yellow and green.
You could do something. You could do any number of things
Blue,
to
red.
differentiate it. And like I said, or just go really fucking easy and just go the thing that says episode 1 below Star Wars.
Mhm.
The ones that aren't episodes don't have that, and it just says Star Wars, and then it just says the title of the movie instead of episode something.
The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yeah, dude, the posters on this movie too.
I was going
Fucking
to ask you about
genius.
this. You're going to buy some of those, right?
I need to. Yeah, I don't have
Put
much
one
wall
right
space.
there.
I don't have much wall
You got-
space,
you
but
got space right there for one.
no, I legit want like a full size fucking movie poster. Like, and that's not really room. I wouldn't be able to see most of it back there behind the monitor.
That's fine.
But
Just hide it. It's it's not worth it.
it's good. I can't
You got
wait.
no room because you got so many goddamn movies.
I don't have enough, sir.
I need more.
I do. I did just realize not too long ago that I forgot I had pre-ordered Welcome to Derry season 1.
Oh, it's gonna
That's
have
coming out,
It's gonna
yeah.
have a release.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So can't wait for that. Any other thoughts on Mando and?
That was basically
Grogu?
it for Mando. I'm kind of excited. I do like his little pod. I think that's fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah, and the little egg thing
Yeah.
because we've had that since what? That was that was
Season 1.
the beginning.
That's
yeah.
where he found him. Was in a
yeah,
pod.
in the pod. Yeah,
Yeah, because like he opened the pod and then he like grabbed his hand, like his finger, right?
yeah, yeah. No,
Like, holy fuck, that's a baby Yoda.
I damn near thought they showed us the fucking fucking Mandalorian mythosaur because there's that creature they showed you there, and I'm like, oh my
I
god,
saw the Mythosaur in season 3.
barely.
Still
we,
saw it.
We haven't seen a full reveal of it, and I was the split second on that trailer. I was like, oh my god, they just fucking revealed the whole goddamn thing in the trailer,
Yeah.
and I realized it was a different creature. I'm like, oh, okay, thank God.
That white dragon thing.
Yeah, I think we're and then we see him unmasked too. I saw some snide comments that we've seen him without the helmet longer in the trailer than we have in the entire 3 seasons, which is untrue because the Bill Burr scene was quite long.
Mhm.
So brilliant scene, by the way. I think that might be one of the best scenes in all of the Mandalorian.
Very good scene.
The Luke scene is up there, but that Bill Burr scene is
Where he
incredible.
Yeah, the fucking Empire guy is.
Yeah. And that actor is just perfect for that
Yeah,
too.
he is.
He's so like just. Is that not the
Scuzzy.
the most
Yeah.
punchable face you've ever seen? Like
One
just,
of you.
jeez.
He's right up there with Mrs. Carmody.
Or the pink lady. I can't remember. her name,
Umbridge.
but
Yes.
yes. So
That would be a tough choice. One bullet, those two.
see if you can line them up and do the Indiana Jones thing. As long as you got a high enough caliber.
Yeah, threw the 4 guys on the tank. I forgot about that.
And then that leaves us to
The thing we are most excited for, which of course is Daredevil.
one of my most anticipated things of the year, to be honest. It just,
It's up there.
dude.
I think it's Avengers and then Daredevil for me.
Yeah, that's right. Doomsday is technically this year, so
Doomsday is this year.
it
so
doesn't feel like this year because it's very end of the year. But
I might, if I had anything for it, I might be as excited for Spider-Man.
yeah,
I love Spider-Man, but we
Sony-
got nothing.
Sony is very famous for not doing great with their marketing. So
I don't know how we have nothing for this. We have a trailer for Supergirl that comes out in July, and Spider-Man comes out in May.
Spider-Man. No, that's July 31st. So
Same month as Supergirl, and there's still no trailer.
yeah, I just saw the Supergirl poster over there at the theater. So also, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I feel like I saw that Clayface got delayed. I think
That's
it's
fine.
I think it's still coming out this year, but I think it's not on 9/11 anymore.
That's okay.
As
long as it's this year, that's fine.
Oh no, it still says that's release date, so maybe I saw something incorrect.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's still
So Daredevil.
yeah, Daredevil though, man. Oh my god.
Matt with a gun. Let's just start there. Right at the end. That smile with the gun. Holy shit, dude. What the hell, Matt?
Yeah, I don't remember where he fell on us for like best comic book castings of all time, but I believe he was in both of our top 10s, right?
I think he was my number 2.
He's pretty high up. Yeah, I don't remember,
I don't remember.
and I can't be held to a list that long ago anyway. But
I don't keep him either. Like I
he's-
use the same document
Yeah.
for every show. So
Yeah, but my god, dude.
So good.
just
So good.
and like you said, I know you actually gave credit to D'Onofrio, which I didn't, but it's like Charlie is he's just genius. And it's funny because there's only the one season without D'Onofrio, season 2, I think it was. So
he has like 3 scenes is all, because he's there. Season 2 is the one with Punisher. He's there in the prison. It's just not very much.
Yeah, and
he doesn't get out of prison until season 3, but he's there in the prison because he sets up Punisher. That's the hallway fight.
Yeah,
the jail cell fight where he releases all the prison inmates.
Yeah, no, yeah, so. But he's not like the main antagonist or anything. So yeah, and he doesn't show up till late in the season. So like largely he's not really in play there.
Yeah.
And every other season it's like he's kind of the dominant character, and it's it's good stuff. I think the trailer's fucking killer. This show is going to be fucking nuts, dude.
So I caught a couple things. The shot of Matt in pain when he's like dancing with Karen and then he gets in pain. I got a theory. I think there's some kind of sonic weapon that Kingpin developed,
which we've seen multiple times in the MCU, by the way,
that hurts him because it's the frequency
higher,
humans can't hear.
Yeah,
that's why he reacts and Karen doesn't.
Yeah.
I think that's what that is.
Which makes sense. Again, we have at least 3 different times in the MCU's history dating back to fucking the Hulk, Incredible Hulk, where you've seen sonic weapons. So it's like, and honestly, it's a very common weapon in Daredevil because like when you get
if he has sensitive ears, target them.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. So yeah, no, I thought the same thing.
Not that they know, but I mean, Kingpin knows that it's Matt.
Yeah.
And he knows that he's blind, so he must be doing something with his hearing, so take that away from him.
Yeah, which genius.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
brilliant.
Genius.
Yeah.
He loses his hearing at one point in the Netflix show.
Yes.
For a bit. And that's quite bad, but it wasn't on purpose.
It
was
spirals. He gets hurt.
Yeah. Or was it psychosomatic?
No, he gets hurt.
There was the one point where wasn't it psychosomatic where he just starts to like gets kind of fucked up and it was more of shit in his head than anything else?
No, it's the end of Defenders when the building's blown up and falls on him. He's like damaged after that and everything. So season 3 starts with him not being able to.
Yeah.
And then Stick finally comes and knocks his head around and corrects him.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm stoked. I will.
I mean,
yeah,
Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
So they couldn't put her in the end of season 1, but they could put her in the trailer of season 2.
Well, they hadn't even officially cast her until afterwards. So
same.
Yeah. And again,
end credit scene. All you had to do was don't even cast her. Just show me the boots.
Again, though, what the director said, he's not wrong. If you add anybody else in there, it takes away from Matt and the desperation that we wanted to leave him in there. So
fair.
If it would have been Jessica and Luke and nobody else exists in that universe, so
Iron Fist. What? Don't leave out Iron Fist. Isn't he cool?
No, he's fucking not. and Iron Fist isn't a bad character, but that show was fucking god awful.
It was not that.
It was so bad. Yeah. So, and then I don't know if you've seen, but Michael Coltrane's been openly talking about the fact that he might be in conversations for a return as Luke Cage.
Ooh.
So sounds like Luke might be coming down the pike here pretty soon. So yeah, can't wait for that.
Couple more things that I did notice. There's a shot of Matt in pain where we see a person wearing a Kingpin mask dressed in a white suit with a sign saying Mayor Kingpin. Someone doing a kind of an underground broadcast. The reporter's niece.
Yeah.
That a missing poster for Matt is being put up.
Yeah.
We saw that. We still got people in cages.
Yeah.
That's haunting.
Yeah.
What do you think about the boxing stuff? Where Kingpin's just beating the living fuck out of that guy.
It's perfect. Like,
is he doing that? Is it like supposed to be like a charity thing? Does someone challenge him? Like, why is he boxing someone? You know,
why not?
I don't see how the mayor gets any good publicity for that. Oh,
fitness?
One other thing, huh?
Maybe he's pushing fitness.
Well, it seems like it's like a televised thing. Like there's cameras and flashes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
it's just like the presidents go out and ride their bikes and shit. Like. You know, if he's a fighter, if that's like his,
I know, but you don't see a president going and doing like a karate tournament or some shit like that. You don't see him doing something violent because you see
Putin did.
Putin's exactly my point exactly.
I'm just saying, like, if that was the person's background, like, and maybe he's just trying to show strength. But
I mean, maybe that's what it is. I do have a couple hypotheses.
Okay.
The sonic weapon obviously is the big one.
yeah, which I think is, what was that? Shang-Chi, the last time we saw a sonic weapon? Wasn't there one in that? Or am I thinking it's something else in this last phase?
I don't think that was a sonic weapon. I think that was more like a magical
No,
weapon.
it was in Captain America with the Hulk, wasn't it? We've seen one in the last like couple years. We've
Captain
seen
America Brave and the Bold.
We've seen a sonic weapon very recently.
Yeah.
So it goes to your point. The other thing I'm curious about is, are we going to have any after effects from Thunderbolts in this?
Could. We very well could.
Because wouldn't that just help Kingpin along with the fact that all that trauma just got dumped on the entire city?
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm hoping so. Because again, I feel like a lot of times Daredevil still kind of feels disconnected.
Yeah.
Largely, and I'd like to see it more connected. So I would love something a little bit more than just a passing mention of that
Spider-Man.
event. Of Thunderbolts. Yeah. Because again, that would be a deeply traumatic thing for the entire fucking city. So
People just getting out and then having to live
their worst possible fucking moment or memory or whatever. So that
is it memory or is it?
And he also hired that Matt's ex too as a mental health person. So it's like, I feel like there's some dots I'm connecting, but it's like, hey, mental health person, the entirety of New York gets put into this realm where they go through all that trauma. Like, would that not be the perfect thing to maybe even push some like fascist thing?
Yeah.
Through.
I think that, so my hypothesis, I think that at the beginning where you see like all the agents like laughing and smiling with citizens and stuff like that, I don't think that's real. I think that's a propaganda video.
Probably. Oh, I think so. Yeah.
Because you later get a shot of protesters.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've noticed, but the protesters are on the right, and then there's like the guards. But if you look on the left side, it's like the steps to like the courthouse or there's stone steps. There's candles, flowers, and teddy bears. It's almost like a vigil for some tragedy.
Yeah.
Which means that's what they're, up in arms about, is that there was something that happened.
Yeah.
I wonder if something's going to happen and he's going to blame Matt.
Probably. I mean, it's the best thing to do, right?
We also have Bullseye on the loose.
Yeah.
That
Bullseye is going to get a turn.
That I'm not accounting for. You think they're going to... Oh, my God. Stop redeeming villains!
No, Bullseye's always been kind of a wishy-washy.
Oh, okay.
Like, he's become an anti-hero and stuff. And
okay.
And I feel like...
I thought he was a straight villain. So.
No, I think... And even in the tail end of the last season, didn't they kind of start getting you some, like, thoughts that there might be... Was it him starting to discover that Fisk was fucking him, basically? So, like, even if it's not, like, a full-on, like, hey, we're teammates now, but it might be more something like the enemy of my enemy is my friend type thing.
Yeah.
But it's like... So maybe it's not a full-on redemption, but I do think that we're going to be seeing Matt and Bullseye might be teaming up, so...
I for half a second when I the end of the trailer, I was like, is that Matt or is that Bullseye? And then I paused it. I'm like, no, that's Matt.
Yeah.
Like, that's
and then
Matt.
Foggy.
Saw a shot of Foggy. It's got to be a flashback.
It's a flashback. Yeah. All the conspiracy theorists went nuts though, because there's still a lot of conspiracy theorists
that he's not dead,
because that happened in the comics. So where he faked his death, so much so to even trick Matt. So I don't know if I believe that as a reality though. I think that's too much to hope for there.
Yeah.
So I'm fucking stoked though, dude.
I cannot wait for this.
And again, it is sooner, so maybe but you're probably right. Doomsday's probably number 1, and then this might be number 2 or 3. Like this
Spider-Man's up there for me. I don't know how you feel about Supergirl though.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot I'm stoked for this year, man. We covered it in our whole last episode of 2025 because this is a packed fucking year, and there's some great shit. So I can't wait. So that's let's see. Got some more Better Call Saul coming down the pike throughout the year. We've got
next week we're going to be talking Scream 7,
The Odyssey, Clayface, Doomsday, Dune, Supergirl, Spider-Man. There's some fucking... This is a killer year, man.
Yeah.
I'm stoked for the year for sure. So, so that's as you mentioned. I'll go ahead and pop on over to Scream 7 is the next time on Geekery Abides. That will have been freshly released.
Well, we're seeing it the day before we record, right?
Yes,
on Friday. Not Thursday.
Yeah. So pretty excited for it. I love this series. It's probably the most consistent horror franchise in history. Like, is there any challenge to that? Certainly slashers, there's no fucking challenge, but any horror at all, is there this kind of consistency?
The Conjuring. 4 movies,
7 though.
bangers.
I mean 6 at this point.
Again, quantity is the question. So are you just going off?
No,
of
I'm
which
just
ones
saying
are-
we have the quality for 6 movies now. So it's like that's what all I'm getting at is like also The Conjuring with if you count all the spin-off shit, you got some stinkers in there.
Which one?
If you count like the nuns and all the other spin-off shit they've done that have largely just been
I've
meh.
never heard anything bad about those.
I don't know.
Just because you don't like them.
Yeah. Scream is
Scream is the most consistent slasher. I will give you that one.
yeah. Plus the fact in a slasher realm to have the same cast virtually throughout the whole
That's
thing.
crazy.
You know, the same director for 4 of them before he passed away. Like, Scream is nuts. I can't wait for it.
I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. Can't wait to see how
Sydney.
how gooey it is. I hope it's real visceral.
Yeah, I love the fact that we have someone landing on a knife. That's from the trailer.
And dude, an Airbnb for a real killer.
Dude, that's so brilliant.
I would be there 100%.
I think that I actually read that they have a couple of those where it's like, this is the house where so and so killed his entire family.
If you had the house that was built on Gacy's lot, would you
Oh my
Airbnb your place?
No. Oh, would I do it? Yeah, I'd pay someone to clean it though. I wouldn't fucking touch that. I'm not going anywhere near that juju. Mm-mm.
It's my favorite like Google Street View because it's just like every other house is very dedicatedly from one fucking decade or very markedly from one decade. And there's just one house that's not. Although I do think there was like a house just across the street that just got remodeled in the last couple of years. So it's like now there's 2 new houses, but yeah, it's funny. All right. So yeah, that's Scream 7 next time on Geekery Abides. I don't think, let's see. Oh, where's my email? I missed the email slide. So let's jump back to the email slide. If you want to email the show, you can send emails to peter@geekeryabides.com or Tad, T-A-D-D, at geekeryabides.com.
Yeah.
We've got, so Scream 7 next time. Then we got Batman Mask of the Phantasm.
About time you watch that, you
it's gonna
so
it's gonna be funny if it turns out that I have seen it at some point. But
I'm bracing myself for that.
because I watched all the Batman shit back in the day, like on whatever. So if they ever played it, and I would have just not known it wasn't just another episode or whatever, because there was 2-parters and stuff too. So it's like I don't know, we'll see. And then Better Call Saul in the end of March, and then Harry Potter in April. We got an empty one in April because I wanted to leave some flexibility because we knew that like Daredevil would be dropping in this first quarter, so we might have to shuffle some stuff around because we definitely need to do a Daredevil episode where we recap season 2. So that is it for this episode. I will sign off as I always do by saying love what you love, let your geek flag fly high, and to hell with anyone that says anything to you about guilty pleasures.
78 episodes in, you still can't get your own tongue twister down.
I usually do pretty good. I'm rusty. It's been 3 weeks there.
You are that. I will give you a pass for that.
Goddamn fucking fiber company.
How dare you stand where he stood? Just because we talked about it earlier.
Good stuff. All right. See you next time.
Bye, everyone.